Hey, skirt. Hey, I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. She be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. And yeah, it's my time, I guess that's alright. She always tell me when she see me that it's on sight. I might just pull a Stevie Wonder cause I don't fight. And I might just take her down for the one night. I might get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. No yeah, boat though, don't like the showboat. My life be moving too fast for the slow-mo. And yeah, I got it, I won't pay you for a promo. That money going up and down like a yo-yo. I do my money dance, I know I'm what they crave. I walk around fresh to death like I just left the grave. My diamonds really yellow like they lemonade. Cause I've been really getting paid on the center stage. Yeah, I get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, I get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, because it's my time. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, because it's my time. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, because it's my time. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, because it's my time. Yeah.
Superhero, have matters in your own hands and get away from all the zeros. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? Well, here's your chance. Focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that it stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. And if you wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero, have a house in a center square and hear your name when the wind blows. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? I say again, focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If you believe in all that you see, Are we better than before? At being honest and straightforward. Can we care a little more before we run out of answers? 'Cause God only knows where the times went, and we can't wait till our lives end. So tell the truth and hope that they listen. Notifying the world is our mission. What if they won't listen? What if they won't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness. Are we better than the past? And always putting ourselves last. Discriminate a little less before we're all in a big mess. 'Cause God only knows where the times went, and we can't wait till our lives end. Come on! No! Tell the truth and hope that they listen. Notifying the world is our mission. What if they won't listen? What if they won't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness. Yelling out in a voice with no limits. This is why we were made to share witness. What if they won't listen? What if they don't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness.
Look at me, I'm living free your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time. Look at me, I'm living free your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time. Look at me, I'm living free your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time.
Trying not to hit the world with my conscience. Take me out, take me out.
When are you gonna upgrade your system? Alright, let's do this.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
You were right, Kate. My sister is gone. There's only Jinx now.
I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
I'm ready.
To return peace to this city, you must declare martial law.
Topside is the real enemy. You have the chance to rally the Undercity together. Your symbol. So what are you planning?
Watch it all burn.
You felt it, haven't you?
The arcane is waking up.
Sometimes taking a leap forward means leaving a few things behind.
This has to end.
Then stop me.
All right, welcome back, guys, to the Esports Club Streamer Clash, presented by Crucial by Micron, powered by Zotac Gaming. And with me again, Madness and Kaka, that's me. We will be hosting the lower bracket finals today, which will be a best of 5 between Infernal Blaze and Mountain Masters. Madness, what do you think is going to happen today?
I think today is, a bit of a redemption between Eternal Blaze. They can go for it honestly because I don't think they've shown their true potential yet. I think they've trolled a couple of their games the way they played it out. But honestly, I'm predicting a 2-1 in the favor of Eternal Blaze here.
So today will be a best of 5 indeed, Madness. Speaking about the schedule, round 1 is over. Semi-finals, obviously the upper bracket semi-final has been done, and Hextech Havoc are in the upper bracket final, and today we have lower bracket finals, which is September 13th, and tomorrow we will be having the grand final. So whoever wins this game will move on to face Hextech Havoc in that upper bracket final spot. And again, as you said, you think Infernal Blaze is going to take this one 3-1, is it?
Yeah, I honestly think it's going to be 3-1. Honestly think this team has a lot that they can show off, but they haven't been showing off that much. And yeah, they can be the ones who win that 50,000 INR prize pool. Winner takes all right there.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about it, winner takes it all. So whoever loses will not get anything, and the winner gets a chance to compete for that 50,000 rupees prize pool. Again, with the schedule, we have Infernal Blaze versus Mountain Masters. This will be a best of 5, which will be starting pretty soon. And Madness, you were kind of wrong in the last prediction, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I know I didn't cast the third game, but I did say it was going to be 2-1 to Hextech Havoc. But you were convinced that Infernal Blaze would 2-0 Hextech Havoc, and that's not what happened. And let's see how we got here. So again, we were speaking about that semi-final, upper bracket semi-final, Hextech Havoc defeating Infernal Blaze 2-1, coming back from a 1-0 deficit. That was like one of the games of the tournament as well, at least the third game. And today we'll be having the lower bracket final, Infernal Blaze Mountain Masters, and I am expecting a lot of action here.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Infernal Blaze is gonna bring the blaze out, and Mountain Masters are just gonna have to suffer that firepower that they bring. And hopefully, like you said, yeah, you were right in the first time. They Hextech won that 2-1. So yeah, you're one up in the predictions right now. But honestly, I think Infernal Blaze is gonna win this matchup and head to that grand finals against Hextech Havoc, and maybe win out in the best of 5 where they couldn't win out in the best of 3 kind of series.
All right, so just to be different from you, I'm gonna say Mountain Masters take this one, let's say 3-1 or 3-2. Not really sure about the score line there, but I do think Mountain Masters are strong enough to take this game away. If you remember, Mountain Master and Hextech Havoc, again, that was a 2-1 series as well, in which Hextech Havoc did proceed to win it, but Mountain Masters came really close to beating them, if I recall correctly. So I mean, these two teams are very evenly matched with the streamers. We will be having Sid on the Rift today, along with Shriman Legend, SK Please, Midfield White, not Midfield Whitey, I'm sorry about that. Whenever I just think of a Yumi, Midfield Whitey comes to mind. But we do have the Seraphine player, which is iFlix, who will be playing today, and he has been one of the streamers to watch out for in this tournament so far.
Yeah, like you said, iFlix is one of the streamers to watch out for, because unlike other sports streamers who are playing that Yumi or kind of going the safe route, he's coming out with that Seraphine, and he has proved time and time again that with the Seraphine he is so good. And as we say that, we're heading back into the champ select here, and it's that maybe
just speaking about it, no surprises there. Katarina logged in for Cat bot. That's Akshaj in the mid lane. He is known to be, well, at least he was known to be one of the best Katarinas on the server. And indeed, he was a one trick as well. So he is going to log that in along with Dakada and Zed, who will take his Sejuani as well. So this guy plays a lot of Sejuani, by the way. And these guys are just going hard, trying to try hard in picking their main champions here. I'm not sure what Aska is going to pick, but the streamers will be going in the bot lane with the MF and Lux lane. On the flip side, though, Angel's Lotus locks in the Viego. He is an ADC main, but SK Please will take the Vayne and take the AD carry in the bottom lane. In the mid lane, though, Black Infinity, who is a jungle main, by the way. So these guys are just, switching around roles as to their comfort. He hasn't logged in. He is hovering over the Ahri and Diana. So let's see. Venom again on his traditional Cho'Gath pick. He is a one trick. He's known to play that champion. He is high diamond tier in the solo queue as well. So log that in. So Madness, what do you make of this champ select so far?
I think it's an interesting champ select, and I don't want to see Shriman Legend back on that Caitlyn. He's hovering that Caitlyn for that support. It did not end well for him last time. And as we say that, I think they've shifted Sid to the ADC role, because I can see that Smolder being hovered over there. But does that mean that they'll be bringing out, iFlix on that Yuumi? Because honestly, I think his Seraphine is better than what he can do on the Yuumi. The way he's been playing that Seraphine has been phenomenal. And yeah, as we say that, Angel's Lotus last time kind of trolled in that mid lane, but now heading back into the jungle role on that Xin Zhao. So hopefully, with the aggression that he shows, like to show in the early game, it's going to be better off this time.
Yeah, and some last minute, changes here as well. Again, Catbot was hovering over the Katarina, but now he will decide to lock in the Kiana, which again is one of those champions as well who will just roam around the rift as much as they can and try to kill enemy champions whenever see them. It's on-site, shoot on-site kind of a thing with these champions like Talon Zed. Kiana, so he is going to lock in the Kiana, and on the flip side again, as we talk about it, Angel's Lotus was hovering the Viego, but he locks in the Xin Zhao, which I believe got buffed pretty well in this patch. We will be on 14.18 on this one, so Xin Zhao is a good pick. Diana gets logged in Black Infinity. I'm expecting him to run the Ignite and try to win the mid lane as hard as he can, and that is going to be my matchup to watch as well in this match at least. Speaking about the junglers for a bit, I think this is a very well fought matchup between Xin Zhao and Udyr. Udyr can be very obnoxious with the damage that comes in through his Phoenix stance. And Madness, what do you make of the draft yet again? Because there has been so many changes in the last second. And one more change that we have to speak about, sorry to cut you off right there. Seraphine won't be logged in, instead the Yuumi comes in.
Yeah, I think that's the most interesting change for me, that we're not letting iFlick play that Seraphine that he is known for. Instead, that he's getting the Yuumi right there. And as you said, the matchup's going to be interesting. But again, Shriman on this Caitlyn, not recommended in my opinion, the way he's been playing it. I think he was still better off on the Yuumi when he changed it to there. So yeah, I do not understand the change back to the Caitlyn at all, And as we say, the more top lane will be dominating a bit in my opinion, but it's Venom on his Cho'Gath, his signature Cho'Gath. He is very good on that champion.
I mean, I have to say, every time I look at that Cho'Gath, I get sort of, annoyed, if you can call it, might be a more, negative word, but he's going to make that Triforce, he's going to make that Manamune, and it just, I just want to ask him, why would you make that, on the Cho'Gath when you can just go full tank and be as efficient? But then again, this guy is a one trick. He has been climbing the ladder since forever, playing that Cho'Gath. So, I mean, yeah, and against the Mode as well, usually it is a Mode favored matchup, at least till the mid game. But then again, this guy is going to take the Triforce again, and you don't expect the kind of damage that Cho'Gath dishes out with the Triforce. And that top matchup is kind of spicy.
Yeah, as you said, it's going to be a very spicy matchup. It depends who's going to win those early trades, if the jungler is going to help out at all over there. But as I said before, this bot lane matchup is where I'm trying to look at. With that Caitlyn, with you putting iFlix on the Yuumi, I don't think he has that much experience on the Yuumi compared to how he is on the Seraphine or the Lux support, which I've seen him be playing on his streams before. But let's see how well he adapts to that. And as you said, I think the main matchup that we have to look for is that mid lane, right? Catbot coming on the coming on his not that favorite champ, but he's still really good on that kind of a champ. And against the Diana mid, let's see how he goes, right?
Yeah. I mean, these two guys know each other so well. They play in the same team. They win all the tournaments. At least they have won all the tournaments that TEC has hosted so far. Black Infinity is, the jungler for Cat Bot in TOK. That's Temple of Kings, the current champions of the Community Cup. So these guys know each other pretty well. And yeah, as you said, this will be a very spicy matchup in the mid lane. And I can't wait to see who comes out on top. These two guys are the best players that we have currently in India as well, I would say. Not just in their respective role, but individually as well. Pound for pound, two of the best players that we have, and these guys are going against each other. That will be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, as you said, yeah, probably two of the best players that our region has produced till this point. Gonna definitely show what they can do in this kind of a matchup, right? And it's gonna be kind of annoying because they're gonna be facing against each other relative to what they have been before, right? They have been teammates, they have been together, but now they're against each other. But that's the main point, right? They know their tendencies, they know what people the opponent likes to go for. So how do they bring that to their advantage? They bring their jungler in. Do they do for certain calls that they can do to counter their opponents here?
Yeah, and I mean, we have spoken about them so much, and they will be playing with each other 1 week from now in the Midfield YT Community Clash, which will be of 1 lakh INR from September 18th to 24th. So, guys, if you want to participate in that tournament, don't forget to join our Discord, which is League of Legends INSA, and the link is in the description. So, don't miss out on that tournament. Huge prize pool coming in, and with that, we will be jumping into the game. And as I predicted, at least Black Infinity on the Diana is going to run Ignite to try to get that lane priority and maybe get a few solo kills here and there. Who knows?
Yeah, as you said, yeah, he's going for that kind of engage. And look at the blue side jungle. They're kind of like going a little aggro towards up there, trying to get some vision control over there, but not necessarily going too aggressive, like to get too much further info into the red jungle there, trying to fall back. And I think it's like a stalemate at this point, what they want to do here.
Yeah.
And as you said, like the Diana mid against the Oriana. Oh, but
Oh,
look at this. Shimon trying to
Shriman.
walk into the bush.
Shriman just uses the heal as well. Remember, he is not running the flash, which is obviously the most used summoner spell on the Rift. Has already burned his heal, is running the Doran's Blade, so he has not picked up the World Atlas, which is the support item. And heavy trade going on in the mid lane. Not too sure if it favors Akshat too much, at least because he won't be hitting level 2 before Black Infinity, who can try to go all in with the Ignite, as we spoke about it. Both the junglers will be starting opposite to each other. Zincha will be clearing his red side, and Udyr will start on the bottom side of the map. He actually is, doing a very weird pathing in which he starts the Raptors and then goes to the Golems, and now he's going to take the red and go to the top side of the map. But yeah, Shriman just stepping out of bound for a second there, has the 2 CS picked up as well, forgotten the support item. His team really needs to, pseudo coach him to tell him what to pick up on these champions at least.
Yeah, like Kaka is saying, like this will be a very big factor here. Shimon without that support item. As we know, if you have that support item, you can still get some of that gold in the lane at the same time as your ADC is getting his gold. So without that support item, Shimon's not gonna get that too much gold, not gonna get his itemization up, and he's probably gonna fall very behind, right? And he's not gonna be too much of a support to this Vayne here, right? Boogie-san is just gonna try and farm up. As we've seen Boogie-san in the past, he just loves farming. He tries to go for very less engages, just likes to farm. In the meantime, Akshaj and Black Infinity kind of trading equal in the mid lane, right?
Yeah, I mean, they are trading equally, but the CS difference tells another story. Where Black Infinity is 9 CS up, 8 CS now because the wave was shoving into Kiana. But yeah, I mean, a wave and a quarter ahead on the Diana already in 3 minutes. Just dominating so far, and I have to give credit to the Ignite that he's brought. Xin Shao hovering towards the mid side, and so is Darker Than Z. So maybe we can see a 2v2 happening here. But Xin Shao has completed his base, and Darker Than Z is predicting the Diana to go in. But I think Akshaj has given that away by moving up so far and trying to CS all those creeps.
Yeah, true. As you said, it's a bit of a dicey situation in mid right now for Rakshaj, in my opinion. The way he goes for it, Diana's trying to create some aggro pressure over there, but
Yeah.
nothing. And as we said, Boogie-san just free farming this mid lane, bot lane at this point, not caring about any enemy champions, just trying to get that farm in.
Yeah.
And he's kind of going equal trades right now, but it's interesting to see that the Udyr is hovering towards the mid lane now. Maybe goes for that aggressive Diana there right now.
Yeah, and in the top lane, Zinjao is going to see if he can get a gank, although Toxic Venom uses his knockup, and respectfully, Angler will flash away from that. So pretty well done there, playing very respectful. Did just ward there, but did not want to risk it. Uh, yeah, pretty good so far. I mean, all these guys are so evenly matched right now, as you can see in the gold difference as well. Only 200 gold difference, and that will be uh, you know be balanced out pretty soon, as there's a huge wave coming on to SK Please, which who we haven't talked about actually on his signature Vayne in the bot lane. This guy was the first ADC, it was the first challenger player in India, uh, anyway, and he was always known to play his signature Vayne, and here he is, 14 15 years later, still playing that Vayne, and I'm very excited to see it again.
Yeah, as you said, SK Plays on this vein is definitely a worthy mentioning point. He can definitely carry his team off the back of this. And if you're gonna go for focusing on that vein, if the Diana gets too fed or something, like, or the Cho'Gath or the Zin, it's gonna be hard to prior the vein at all times. So if SK Please gets a free firing from the back line, he's just gonna probably demolish the front line of Infernal Blaze here. There's nothing that they could do. But I think the thing that's holding him back, honestly, here is Shrivan as his support here. Because Shrivan, without that support item,
Yeah.
it's not going to be much of usage. And he's finally chosen to buy that support item.
Yes. I was just going to point that out as well. He sold his Doran's Blade, went back to the base, is still hovering over item that because he has spent a lot of time there. Will pick up the World Atlas now, of course, it's funded by but again, it's okay. Too little, not too late though. Uh, Having, while we were talking about escape, he's on that win. Darker Than Z and his team did take that first dragon, which was the Hextech dragon. And that's a pretty quick dragon as well, 5 minutes. So we are looking at around 20 25 minutes for the soul that is going to come up, unless, Mountain Masters do their homework as well and pick up these dragons as well. Meanwhile, Darker Than Z will move to the top side and secure the grubs as well. So this guy has been everywhere, wherever the objectives are so far, and a brilliant job done by him so far.
Yeah, as you said, Mountain Master is going for the Drake, but equally getting traded out with Infernal Blaze, getting that grubbies up top, right? They're going for some pressure there. And Vayne, even though with a limited kind of support in the Caitlyn, still farming up pretty well. And I don't see if there's any advantage that the teams can take, because up till now in the most matchups we've seen, up till the 7 minute or 8 minute mark, we've seen so many fights going on. I think this is a very slow paced game compared to what we have seen so far.
Oh yeah, from what we are used to, especially in this tournament, the Streamer Clash, where there has been so much action. 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes, and no kills is pretty weird to watch. But again, this is just a game one of the series. Both these guys, both these teams are feeling each other out right now, and just playing it very slow and very safe so far. But once the action begins, the madness, it becomes madness. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, as
But
Kaka
yeah.
pointed out, yeah, it goes insane at times. It does not stop. Once it starts, it does not stop. Honestly, they just continue just fighting and fighting. Be it not over objectives, they just like fighting each other in this kind of format. I think so. They just want to prove that the difference between them and the streamers are right now, and I think they're trying to
Oi.
go for like further advantages at this point, trying to punish the
Yeah,
streamers so that they can get ahead and maybe go for more fights.
Yeah, Shriman plays a very nice Vandal. Just hold on to that thought. Black Infinity is going to get ganked here. Might decide to burn his flash. Will get the kill on Akshaj. Gets the first blood, and all thanks to that ignite, he is going to take that first kill. And in the 2v1, I mean, that's pretty brilliant coming out from him.
Yeah, definitely. In that kind of scenario, going for one in that scenario is definitely beneficial to Black Infinity. And hold that, we have Angel going on Darker Than Z here, but I don't think much will
Toxic
come out of it. In the
Venom,
meantime,
man.
Toxic Venom getting Angler there on top. And I think SKP is in a world for hate here unless he managed to juggle the aggro pretty well. He has to burn that flash to get away with that barrier being burned. So Buisan
Yeah,
has the advantage of his flash for further trades.
I'm not too sure if he needed to use the flash there, but again, being respectful, Kiana will move down to the bot lane to see if he can uh, get a kill or two here, because the Vayne, as we just noticed, burned her barrier and flash. Riemann does not have flash, but does have the exhaust. Let's see if he decides to use it. Does not, and I feel like he's going to end up dying as well. And Akshaj dies in the mid lane, and off that, death timer comes down in the bot lane, punishes these streamers for over pushing and for their over aggressiveness, and will get 2 kills. So what looked like a great start to Black Infinity's game has been a bit overshadowed by the fact that Akshaj did go down in the bot lane and did pick up 2 kills for himself.
Yeah, an excellent roam from the part of Akshay over there. He has fallen a bit behind in XP, but I still think it's very worth it to pick up those 2 kills there. As we said, that Vayne had already burned both her summoners, right? So there was nothing she could do to evade Akshay at that point. And Shriman choosing not to burn that exhaust over there, maybe forgetting about it, or maybe choosing that it's a better option not to burn it at that cost, and still giving up his life in that meantime. Akshay is getting that 2 kills above. And as we can talk about the top lane, Toxic Venom is ahead in CS here by quite a bit, with also that kill advantage there with the solo bolo on Angler.
Yeah, and I'm very intrigued by the item choices that he has. Has the Giant's belt for himself with the tier, so I am not too sure what he is going to make. This used to be a redemption build in the TFT patch not too long ago, but you can't make that, of course. Shriman will get caught out again. Darker Than Z is here to secure the kill for his team. Angel's Lotus will extend this fight, and Black Infinity is here as well. And remember, he has the ultimate, which he uses onto Darker Than Z. SK Please will secure that kill. Kiana's here with her ultimate stuns. 3 men will take down the Xin Zhao, and Black Infinity will scoot away from the fight. And all in all, it turns out to be a 1-for-3 for the side of Infernal. Blaze Akshad still trying to chase Black Infinity. I think there's nothing to be done there, my man.
Yeah, as you said, it's 1-for-3, and it all started out with Shriman being a little positioned off guard there, right? Like, Shriman does not understand his spacing there, and with the replay coming, you can see that Shriman just gets caught off there, starts a fight for his team that his team should not be trying to take there, with the Kiana especially walking down, and the Diana not being able to follow up at the same time. And Akshad, yeah, just getting the Vayne at the same time, plus the Xin Zhao. A good combo there, combo wombo there with his ultimate. It did not necessarily hit everybody, but it was enough damage to continue that team fight. But as I said, Shriman on this Caitlyn has been caught off time and time again. Maybe not just in this map, in previous maps. So I would definitely prefer to see him on that Yumi, right?
Yeah, 100%. And as we can, we could see as well the value of that Yumi, saving the Smolder throughout, and a Rift. Void Grubs will be traded this time around for the Dragon here. So good job from the side of Mountain Masters. Now, who will pick up the Dragon, and the Cloud Winds quicken. So we will have the Wind Drake. I forgot the name of the Drake. I was just trying to remember it.
Yeah, it happens.
But
it happens.
yeah, that will be upon us as well. So a lot of cooldown reduction, which will benefit both these teams actually. Akshaj and Black Infinity as well. Black Infinity in trouble, gets ulted. Darker Than Z is here to clean up the kill. And yet again, the focus is on the mid lane, especially with Akshaj being the 3-1-3 now. You would never guess how he died that one time. If you weren't watching this match, but yeah, Black Infinity finding himself behind, is chucking the plates away in the mid turret, but it's not working out too well so far. And now we do have some sort of a lead to talk about. Infernal Blaze are 2000 gold ahead. Xin Zhao has been spotted by Darker Than Z, who is waiting by the brushes near the blue buff, and Kiana is going to come in to try to punish Angel's Lotus there, but Vayne and Caitlyn are moving as well, and the Dyna is coming as well, so this could turn out ugly for the side of Infernal Blaze. Angel's Lotus will go down, Boogie-san and iFlix are here as well, both will use their ultimate. Again, a double kill for the Kiana, make that a triple kill. And Black Infinity will get the Udyr as a consolation prize.
Yeah, but of this, Akshay is just getting just Omega fed. And I think he's going to be like a huge problem for this Vayne and Caitlyn towards the late game stage, or even towards the middle game stage here, right? He's getting Omega fed, he's got a couple of plates in the mid lane, and he's going for these effective roams every single time. And every single time he goes for these roams, he at least comes back with 1 kill. This time coming back with 3 kills. So the way that Akshay is positioning himself around the map right now is phenomenal. And with that, I think he might be going for the tier 1 third of the mid lane and probably getting it in his favor.
Yeah, and 600 gold from there as well. So he is a very happy camper, getting the triple kill, getting the double kill as well off his first roam that we spoke about earlier. Is looking to roam towards the top side, 120 CS in 15 minutes, 252 stacks on the Muramana as well. And let's see if he can be chased out though. I mean, Kiana is just a very slippery champion, but he gets knocked up and silenced by Toxic Venom, who is going to eat him and get the shutdown for himself. So great job coming out of from the top side of Mountain Masters, who did really well to shut down the Kiana. But I think Akshaj made a little bit of a mistake there, being a bit too greedy, not backing out after taking the turret, and pays for it with his life. And now the Cho'Gath is looking pretty tanky in the top lane. We're very happy with the shutdown as well that he got for himself, Madness.
Yeah, and because of this, the Diana gets in return a turret in mid lane. In the meantime, they're putting that pressure on bot. But as you said, I think Akshat, sometimes when he gets this early lead, he gets sometimes very overheated. He sometimes goes for certain places you should not go. But in the meantime, Darker Than Zed getting caught out in this bush. Toxic Venom with the trap set up here, and there's nothing that he can do. It's a free rift probably for Mountainside here.
Yes, as you said, and again, whenever something good is happening, I think Toxic Venom is there to secure the kills and secure the objectives, be it whatever. I think he is looking to be that carry that Mountain Masters need in this game. While all of that was happening, the Rift Herald was going down. There was a small trade in the bot lane, so Vayne had to go back and come back to the lane, but did lose her turret for that mishap. And in the mid lane as well, Black Infinity was able to take the turret. So the pretty even game, honestly. Still 17 minutes, only a 2000 goal lead, and this game is there for the taking for both these teams. Akshaj will use his ultimate just to chunk Black Infinity down. Let's see if he can get the solo kill. Yes, he does. Very well played by Akshaj, knowing the limits of his champion, and Black Infinity not expecting the kind of damage that was lashed onto him just now.
Yeah, true. And Akshaj, even after getting overheated, getting caught out, slowed down a bit, understood that with the 1v1 against Black Infinity cannot be winning against him. Hits that amazing ult on that broken down turret. So yeah, Black Infinity not expecting that much damage out of Akshaj. And Akshaj getting that free kill over there. But in the meantime, I think Udyr will probably try to get the Cloud Drake over here. Maybe go for the second Drake in that process. Yeah, sometimes we forget. It's very confusing, guys. Honestly,
yeah.
For newcomers, I think the best way to refer to this is as the Wind Drake. It is honestly the best name.
You are saying, talking about newcomers. I have been playing this game for like more than 10 years, and I still can't remember sometimes the name of these dragons. While speaking about that, yet another roam, yet another double kill. I mean, this is becoming, quite synonymous for the roams that is coming out by the Kiana.
And yeah, Akshay just getting, just continuing getting fed and trying to snowball this lead.
That Cho'Gath is bigger than the Rift Herald right now.
You are not wrong, Kaka. You are definitely not wrong.
Look at that.
It's just two monsters hitting at the turret. The turret has no chance.
Yeah, and his hit, his demolish proc onto the turret will at least take out half the turret's HP. Dinah will look to go to the bot lane. I think Akshaj yet again has overextended and he might pay for it with his life. Before taking Black Infinities, if I'm to assume Black Infinity uses the ult, gets out, Akshaj will burn his flash. SK, please. You do not want to chase that Kiana with the Yumi on her. Muramana stacked up, is going to go back with the pickaxe. Let's see what he picks up.
Yeah,
That's a
with
Profane
that, I
Hydra
think
completed.
the lethality
That's
right
a-
now, yeah, and I
yeah.
think the Yumi is just gonna sit on Akshay at this point. I think his iFlix has been instructed. Yes, your time in the bot lane is done. Stick with me right now. And if you stick with me, we probably win this game, right?
And yes, and I mean, as you said it, and you would be wrong to assume that that's not going to happen. Kiana again looking towards the bot side, does not have the ultimate though, but Shriman Legend will just burn down to his death. Angel's Lotus lands his W, is going to try to go on to Akshaj, but the Yumi heals and shields are too much for these guys now, and Shriman Legend yet again will find the gray screen.
Yeah, and like Shriman, with his positioning as a support kind of marksman, is not very well effective, and he was pretty much melted like butter. And look at this, Akshay just going again with an ultimate, giving up his life for it.
I think that was a mistake. Toxic Venom is here. He is the Fed Cho'Gath. Will help out his team. Mordekaiser takes Angel's Lotus to the Death Realm, and let's see if Toxic Venom can trade that kill. Boogie-san is still alive though, but maybe he has stepped too far. No, he hasn't. Has the flash. Toxic Venom will get dragged back. Oh my god, that damage. He ate that dragon for breakfast, and all in all, it's a 4 for 5 trade coming out with only Angler standing tall. And can we please get a replay of that? There's a lot to unpack there. Toxic Venom again on this champion, man. I mean, we were talking about the Triforce and Manamune. He has decided to go a different route, which we are more, which we get to see more often. Here, Akshaj uses the ultimate, finish off the Vayne, but dies to Angel's Lotus. Black Infinity comes down, uses his ultimate onto two people, finishes off the Yumi and Xin Zhao, and then it's the tale of the TPs from the top laners. And just look here, Toxic Venom knocks up Boogie-san, silences him, and Boogie-san then decides maybe he has the damage with Toxic Venom, flashes, uses E, presses R, and that dragon is dead. Beautiful.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Akshay is just going for this Vayne, but getting condemned against that
Oh,
wall.
Akshay.
Akshay mispositioning a bit right there. And as you said, in that fight, I don't think Toxic Venom TP'd in. He walked down there, but at the same time, again, the fights do not stop here. Diana just going for Darker Than Zed. Yumi having to burn his ultimate to get Darker Than Zed out of that.
Yeah, and in the top lane, Akshaj, my man, I know you are so good at the game, but SK Please has played this game quite a lot as well, and if you try to be cocky, he will punish you, and as he does, kills the Kiana under the turret 1v1, but SK Please might have overextended a little bit, and will see the death timer going on to his screen as well, but iFlix picks up the kill, so all is not lost there. Would have been much better if the Odin had gotten the kill onto himself. For that though, they will trade the bottom turret, and Baron will get started by Darker Than Zed, Boogie-san and iFlix here. Kiana's on the vicinity as well. Let's see if Black Infinity is able to spot them out. He does. And this Baron is going down very slowly. The Cho'Gath might end up coming there and, get a bite of that tasty Baron for himself. Oh, beautiful ultimate by Akshaj again, but does not kill anyone. Black Infinity tries to flash and trade. Will kill the Kiana. Toxic Venom, he is so tanky right now. Still has the ultimate. Not sure what he's waiting for right now. Darker Than Zed will try to chase him out. Oh, this is such a long and extended fight. And Shriman Legend is here, maybe to just die once more. Shriman, what are you doing, my man? SK, please. It will try to outrun the Udit. Gets slowed by the Yumi Q. Might look bad for him. Has the flash, uses it, but still ends up dying to the Juggernaut brothers. And that will be an ace for the side of Infernal Blaze.
Yeah, even though Mountains managed to stop Infernals from getting the Baron, at what cost, honestly, at what cost? They pretty much almost all got squad wiped at the same time, almost in the ace at the same time, and in return, the Infernal Blaze managed to still pick up that Cloud Drake. They still are now on soul point for that Dragon. And with that much movement speed on that Ulir, I don't think the Vayne has anywhere to run. And towards the end of that fight, Shriman's positioning there was definitely not optimal. He just kind of waltzed in, he's looked around like, oh, this is going on, and then just got caught out. Like, what can you do there, Shriman? And SKPs was just caught in a tough place, caught between a rock and a hard place, nothing to do. But look at Toxic Venom here, just going on Angler. Angler can't do any damage to this Cho'Gath. He is massive right now. I mean, and he has his ultimate. He has the ultimate, but does not manage to trigger it in time. Yeah, and in the meantime, Darker than Zed coming down.
He did use the ultimate, but was unable to finish off the kill.
And I think he gives up his life for it. Here.
I mean, I'm not sure that Cho'Gath is so tanky. Shriman Legend is here lurking around in bot side brushes as well. Not sure what he's doing there, but yeah, this Cho'Gath, the later the game goes, remember it is not the most damaging comp that Infernal Blaze have on for themselves. So the later this game goes, I mean, obviously the Diana and the Vayne will scale up as well, along with the Cho'Gath. So this could be a bit tricky. And then again, they have that Smolder in their team who I'm sure is has to be very close to his 225 stacks as well. Akshaj will go in on Black Infinity. I'm not sure how this fight goes right now. Black Infinity and Angel's Lotus are there to secure the kill onto Akshaj. Darker than Zed will trade it. And again, it's the TPs. Angler TPs top. Toxic Venom does not have that available for him. And again, it will be a 2-for-1. They will end up killing Akshaj. But again, at what cost? As we might see the Baron go down after that fight.
Yeah, and as you said, yeah, they've been pinging this Baron, they're trying to go for it, maybe just trying to bait a fight around it. And I would like to point out Shriman's itemization at this point, right? He's not opted for even the tier 1 boots, right? He's gone straight for that Bloodthirster instead on that Caitlyn right here. And I don't know if that's going to be optimal. Yeah, he doesn't have any movement speed. He's just going to get caught out here, just stunned around, and Udyr is just killing him basically under tower, and Shriman cannot do anything. Maybe Toxic Venom can come to give an answer. Darker than Zed maybe kind of just try to juke that
as well, so maybe they can try to kill Toxic Venom here. And yeah, just talking about Shriman Legend for a bit, I mean, he is the biggest streamer we have on the Rift right now, but he is not being helped by his team as much in terms of what to pick or what to make on these champions. So I think the fault can be of either side, right? Either he's not listening or his team is not telling him what to build. We don't know for sure what's happening there, but Shriman is sort of a liability in this game, so maybe in the next game he will come out with a proper support champion as well, with the help of his teammates, of course, to guide him on how to play these champions. Right now he's just a lamb in the slaughter here. Darker than Zed just ignoring the turret and killing Shriman under it. So he's not having the best of the games, but it's not just down to him.
Yeah, as you so very rightly pointed out, it's definitely not just on Shriman here, right? He is still a beginner to this game, still coming in hot, like doesn't understand most of the basics yet. So then streamer should, like the professional should definitely be helping him out here. Maybe they're not just getting the time because they're falling behind in so many other levels right now, but you should definitely be helping out your support here. And I think SK should be picking that up because he's the ADC to that support right now. He should be helping him out the most. Maybe not optimal given that what's happening. I think it starts with the summoners that Shriman picked in the beginning, right? The heal and the exhaust. We almost never see this kind of combo unless you're playing maybe the Yumi, right?
Yeah, which unironically is running the heal and the exhaust. So yeah, I mean that's the only champion where you would want to run these summoner spells because you don't need the flash on the cat. Having said that, Baron's on the rift as well. Cloud Drake, the sole Drake for Infernal Blaze will be coming down as well. Toxic Venom has the TP available. Angler does not. So let's see how these guys decide to path towards the map here. Both of them will take the vision thing and spot each other out. The crab is up there, will be taken by the side of Mountain Master, so they have the extra visibility in the air.
Yeah, and I don't think this Soul Drake will be going over to Infernal Blaze, right? Mountain Masters is fighting for this, but the TP coming in from the Orianna, having to jump back out.
Oh, has Darker
Angler
than
is
Zed
here.
disconnected there? I think Darker than Zed has disconnected there. Yeah, he is moving. The game will be paused and resumed as well, but he has lost a lot of HP there. And let's see if Mountain Masters are scumbags and decide to kill Darker than Zed there. I would personally, because of how many times Shriman has died in the bot lane. So all all is fair in bot, and then you have to kill Darker than Zed there because he is stomping you guys. Let's see what happens here. Black Infinity will pick that kill onto Darker than Zed, but let's see what they have to lose for it. Black Infinity going after iFlix right now is getting slowed, but will be able to catch the cat eventually as he does. And again, it's a 3-4-2. It's a lost fight for the side of Mountain Masters. Angler is chasing Black Infinity. Both of them don't have flashes. This could be a very long chase coming in, but Kiana is going to come. Let's see if he can secure the kill. Great Zonias by Black Infinity does not help his purpose. Oh my, that was very close for comfort for Akshaj there, surviving just by the sliver of health there. And the soul point and the soul will be picked out by Infernal Blaze, excuse me. And eyes on to that Nasher now.
Yeah, and Infernal Blaze just taking it away with the objectives here. Definitely just chasing the Diana away so that Diana can't do anything to try and steal. And Diana, even after that Zonia's, was probably very close to try to pick up Akshaj over there. Just about not getting the Smolder coming just in time to give the kind of range and take him down. And you're giving the Smolder more stacks. You're getting the Smolder more fed over there, which is going to greatly increase Boogie-san's pressure in future team fights.
Yeah, misclicks and uses the barrier there, so that's a slight hiccup on his part, and the Yumi is just trying to call the Udyr to mount on him, and both of them will be traveling together. These are the companions now for each other, and the red buff will be picked up by Angel's Lotus, so we have a slight pause in action here. Toxic Venom has the TP, is pushing down. Akshaj will get caught here, uses the ultimate. Black Infinity is very low, but uses his ultimate. Akshaj will go down. That Vayne might do some damage here. Oh, and that Yumi is just so oppressive. Gets Udyr out of there, but again, it's a 1-for-nothing trade for the side of Mountain Masters, but at the cost of the teleport that was used by Toxic Venom, and they are going to decide to start this Baron. And Darker than Zed, my man, why are you in the bot side of the river? And this Baron is going very, very fast because of how quickly Vayne and Dinah can burn that objective.
Oh, no.
And Angler ends up dying as well, and a huge swing onto the side of Mountain Masters, who now find themselves in a pretty great spot.
Yeah, as you said, that was a good call from Mountain Masters to take that Baron, and I honestly don't know where Darker than Zed was going bot side to get the scuttle over there. Definitely not worth the kind of trade there, right? And look at this Cho'Gath, he is bigger than my house at this point. Look how big he is. He just does not stop anywhere. He's just chopping down on this smolder.
Well,
oh my god.
This guy
And
is...
Toxic Venom might die to the turret here. Yeah, and he definitely falls down there. At the same time, Darker Than Zed going on Angels and Lotus here. Angels and Lotus focused on getting that bounty from the turret there. I don't think anything more is going to come off this fight at this point. Well, Yumi channeling that ultimate at this point.
Do you know what these teams are known to do? And that is to just fight. And Darker Than Zed is going to run out. But iFlix has come out for some reason. Will end up dying here, right, Flex? You pressed the wrong button, my man.
Yeah,
Angler
he
on the
definitely
other
pressed
side.
the button.
Oh, okay, Kiana. I guess that's a thing as well. And that's an ace. With all said and done, with what looked to be a great turnaround for the side of Mountain Masters, even picking out the Yumi and chunking out the Smolder. And the Udyr in the past fight now find themselves aced away again. And Akshaj on this Kiana, 14 kills and 12 assists, 26 skill participation out of 37. This guy is just dominating this game so far. And oh my god, Toxic Venom, you are naughty. This will be an ace again, but that Cho'Gath just ate the Kiana for lunch and almost killed the Smolder as well. But the fights continue.
As you said. Yeah, the fights, as we said, once they start, they ain't ever gonna stop. And again, going on Angler over here. Angler still trying to run away, and I think he's gonna successfully run away over here. There's nothing to actually catch him out there. Darker Than Zed, in the meantime, picking up their jungle. And yeah, that's the kind of fights they go for. And they sacrifice the Yumi there. Maybe it was a 300 IQ play from Flake just to get caught out, maybe like that, so that the rest of his team could clean up over there. We'll never know, honestly, why he pressed the W button over there. But yeah, it definitely worked out for Infernal Blaze over there. And they've done a lot of damage, and they pretty much nullified the Baron buff that Mountain Masters picked up.
Yeah, I am not too sure about how much IQ that play was, but I don't think that was the optimal play there. As a cat, you don't want to come out of these champions. Ends up dying, but again, little does it matter in the end, because the side of Mountain Masters were aced away from Infernal Blaze, and now the Elder Dragon is coming up pretty soon in 37-36 seconds, and we expect that fight to be the game ender. All right, I mean, this is the time where we can, catch some of our breath, because this game has been so full of action, madness, and these teams are doing the same as well, catching a break right here. And let's just prepare. I mean, so are we going to prepare for the dragon as well in anticipation. Bot lane is shoving out. Kiana has a great flank position already. Pretty sure she has not been spotted yet. Toxic Venom is going to use his Rupture to check out these brushes and look for the Kiana, who has not shown herself on the map, and the dragon is upon us. And this is very intriguing.
Yeah, it is definitely. An Angler is trying to bait it out towards this. He's trying to maybe isolate one for the ultimate over here. In the meantime, Darker Than Zed is probably just melting this Elder Drake. This Elder Drake stands no chance against the damage output from Infernal Blaze. Infernal Blaze instead turning and flipping it over here for the team fight. Going in on Black Infinity. Infinity absolutely just melted. At the same time, Darker Than Zed going on escape please. Without this Bane, there's not much damage from the backline. Probably have the Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath does not have the ultimate anymore. Toxic Venom is probably going down very soon right here. And Shriman Legend, I don't think you can do anything here right now, my man. You can try to run away with those boots of swiftness, but I don't think you'll have a chance here. And that, I think, might be the GG in the books right here.
Yeah, that's going to be game one for the side of Infernal Blaze. A long and extended fight. Akshat with a beautiful ult took out Black Infinity before he even, he could even do anything.
Yeah.
And with that, guys, game one will be secured by Infernal Blaze in 37 minutes. And this was a pretty well contested game coming out. And what a start to the series, madness.
Yeah, definitely a very exciting start to the series. Usually we've seen Infernal Blaze probably just one-side their matches, but this was a tit-for-tat kind of scenario. Like neither team was stopping, no matter what was going on. They were fighting for objectives. Even though Mountain Masters had lost the Soul Dragon, they were going for those Barons, getting those plays. Just maybe this last fight was not optimal for this scenario, and probably if they had won the fight, they could have tried to end the game right there. So this was a very kind of flip kind of scenario that Infernal Blaze ended up winning. And I think the priority was because they nailed down that Vayne in the backline very early. Plus, Blackfinity were melted by Akshas very early on in those fights.
Yeah, and as you said, that was I think that was the most one-sided fight of the series, of the map one so far. Obviously, it turned out to be the ultimate fight as well for the side of Infernal Blaze, who did finish the game and will move, one step closer to the grand finals, which will be hosted tomorrow against Hextech Havoc. And if this game was an indicator to how the series is going to go, and this will be a very closely contested series and full of action as well. Going to the match summary here, let's see what happened. Okay, we'll do the crucial moments first actually, and here we can just see the first blood coming out for Black Infinity. Played this really well, did end up trading his life for it though, but I think they had a great start to the game, but just notice here the Kiana spawns. He's going to spawn pretty soon and runs down. Meanwhile, Toxic Venom finished off his solo kill, and just look at the Kiana, man. He decides midway that he wants to go into the bot lane, gets the double kill here, and that's where the snowball started to roll for him.
Yeah, as you said, Kiana just bullying the Shriman at this point, going for those amazing roams at the same time. Again, Shriman getting caught out here. But in the meantime, as we saw that first fight, Black Infinity getting caught out there, like he did the best of his scenario, came out with the 1v1, and this kind of a fight that came out here, that Infernal Blaze came out on top of because of the ultimate from the Kiana here. You could see that SK Please gets caught out. As not much you could do here because Kiana kind of snowballed that very early game. Like he went for those roams very early, like you said. Like he was targeting it very well placed, and I don't think he missed much CS or experience from how he was going. He kind of pushed his lane and then went for those roams, so it was a double-edged sword in that kind of scenario.
Yeah, and I mean, standing against these cliffs and the river against a Kiana will always turn out to be very this solo kill was so beautiful, by the way, onto Black Infinity. I don't think Black Infinity expected that. I didn't for one, for sure. And as you said, Akshat just getting those kills rolling early in the early game. Again, he will pick up the double kill here as well. We saw him pick up the triple kill earlier as well. Again, it's just a highlight of this guy trying to fight the side of Mountain Masters in most of these crucial moments. And here Black Infinity comes down, makes something of a losing fight here. But Angler was here with his TP, takes Angel's Lotus into the Death Realm, finishes him off there. Toxic Venom with a beautiful flashy play coming out here, killing Boogie-san but right here, but again ends up dying. And these fights were all very close to call, but at the end of the day, Infernal Blaze just did about enough to secure these fights and the victory for themselves.
Yeah, as you said, there's nothing you can do, and then this fight around here pretty much cemented the lead that Infernal Blaze had, right? They went for this. I think the only objective that they could not get was maybe that second or first Drake, and plus that one Baron towards the end, late start stage of the game. But Akshaj with these roams pretty much stopped everything that Mountain Masters could do early game on, right? So it was so slow in the beginning, and Vayne, as you know, unless she starts getting those kills or getting fed a bit, she cannot do much right there in those scenarios. So I do not blame at all SK Please, and honestly, please do not make Shriman play the Caitlyn in that role. Maybe the Yuumi, on the Yuumi, when they switched it off the first map, when they played the before series, he played so well. So I honestly did not understand this change back to that Caitlyn.
Yeah, and just looking at the match summary here, 37 minutes, 45 minutes was the game time. 73, almost 74k gold to 65,000. So this was a very close match that went till the late game. Cloud Soul secured by Infernal. Blaze, of course, did lose that Baron, and we thought Mountain Masters were going to mount a comeback in the game as well. Picked up the Rift Herald 4-2 on Void Grub, so very evenly contested game 1 here. And as you said, if they make the changes which are necessary and give Shriman something that he can have an impact on in this game, then maybe we are going to see Mountain Masters climb their mountain in this one and come back into the series. With that, guys, we will have a look at who the crucial MVP was, but I've got the slightest of clue that it might be Kiana in the mid lane, and it is Catbot. 15-8 and 15-30 kill participation, almost over 1500 damage per minute, 18,000 gold. This was, an MVP level performance by him.
Yeah, as you said, I don't think we can legit give this MVP to anybody else. This man solo pretty much won his team the game with some of those team fights, and the way he placed himself with those roams early on, right? Even though he fell to Black Infinity in that 2v1 scenario, he still tried to come back with it, with managing with those roams, trying to make up for the kind of lost time and XP that he had made up early on. And as you can see, 1,534 damage is nothing to shrug. It is a huge amount of damage that this man has been putting out on this champion, and I just can't wait to see what else we can do. And I think this is the first time we've had Akshat starting a series in this tournament in that mid role, right?
Yes, indeed, we have. Previously, he played LeBlanc and Hue. LeBlanc did go into the mid lane, but Hue was in the bot lane. But that was the first game of the series as well, and did have a Vayne game as well on for himself. So yeah, you're absolutely correct, and showing the respect that Black Infinity deserves as well, that he will go into the mid lane to face against his teammate. One game in the mid lane, one MVP performance. I think that's just who he is right now. He is the best mid laner in the country, and he shows it yet again in a different form of tournament, which is the Streamer Clash. With that, guys, we will be going into a small break, and when we come back, game 2 will be upon us. See you pretty soon.
I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. She be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. And yeah, it's my time, I guess that's alright. She always tell me when she see me that it's on sight. I might just pull a Stevie Wonder cause I don't fight. And I might just take her down for the one night. I might get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, both though, don't like the showboat. My life be moving too fast for the slow-mo. And yeah, I got it, I won't pay you for a promo. That money going up and down like a yo-yo. I do my money dance, I know I'm what they crave. I walk around fresh to death like I just left the grave. My diamonds really yellow like they lemonade. Cause I've been really getting paid on the center stage. Yeah, I get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, I get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with lil' baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, hey, yeah, because it's my time. Yeah, hey, because it's my time. Yeah, hey, because it's my time. Yeah, hey, because it's my time. Yeah.
wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero, have matters in your own hands, and get away from all the zeros. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? Well, here's your chance. Focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? And if you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. And if you wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero, have a house in a center square, and hear your name when the wind blows. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? I say again, focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? And if you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. And if you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. Are we better than before? At being honest and straightforward, can we care a little more before we run out of answers? 'Cause God only knows where the times went, and we can't wait till our lives end. Tell the truth and hope that they listen. Notifying the world is our mission. What if they won't listen? What if they won't listen? Guess we all have to
Trying not to hit the wall with my conscience. Take me out, take me over like a light switch. Anxiety had me stripped in defenseless. I'm about to crawl on my knees, I'm so religious. I need a minute to breathe. I'm just waiting to see you. Looking like, baby, come get the keys, making me a believer. Looking like, I need a minute to breathe. I'm just waiting to see you. Looking like, baby, come get the keys, making me a believer. Looking like.
Guys, we are back again for the second map of this series, Crucial by Macron presents the Esports Club Streamer Clash, powered by Zotac Gaming. And as you can see, we have the famous Fireball with us here today, along with me. How are you doing, Fireball?
Yeah, I'm great. So, what an explosive first game that we had. A lot of back and forth. Went for quite a long time actually, and Akshaj carrying his team on his back yet again. And Black Infinity and Co will have to look for a comeback in game 2. So this is gonna be a best of 5, a long series ahead of us. And the only thing that we can take away from that game 1 is this is gonna be an exciting series. Both of these teams look like they're on par with each other, so this game can go any way. So Infernal, Blaze and Mountain Masters. How do you feel after that first game, Madness?
I honestly feel that Mountain Masters wasted a few of their opportunities. Given like when they had that Baron buff, they could have pushed some lanes. They just went solo mid. Like they all just went ARAM kind of mid and gave up that Baron buff. But other than that, I don't think they played it too wrong. Akshay just pretty much just went on a rampage and just destroyed legit every single lane by all his rooms. So I'm just worried what Akshay is gonna go for in mid right now.
So we will be jumping into the champ selects, and I see a Yumi lock in there by Mountain Masters. I think they finally decide to go that way and put Shriman onto the Yumi, so something that he would be comfortable playing with as well, because you don't have to think about positioning and all that. A lot of the harder aspects of the game, and I think that will be the first time we will be seeing Shriman on that Yumi. So let's see how that turns out to be. Whereas on the side of Infernal Blaze, I think yeah, Boogie-san will continue to play his Smolder. I mean, why should he change that? He's been doing so well on that. And Yasuo and Udyr locked in as well. So just waiting on confirmation for the support and the top laner, I assume. I don't know where this Maokai is going, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, we don't know where that Maokai is going. Even though, yeah, as you put it, Shriman has played Yumi once before, and like it
Okay.
was exactly after that Caitlyn that he played in that first series that he
Ah,
played.
okay.
He played that Caitlyn in a very bad way. He got caught, like you said, getting caught off guard is a very bad thing for a support, and he was getting caught off guard so many times, especially even in this series, his first match, right? So I think that was a very good. It's a very good decision to put him back on that Yumi role, and I'm very interested to see what this Nidalee is going to be. Is this a Nidalee top or a Mumu jungle? What are your thoughts on this?
I think the Amumu is gonna be going top. So Toxic Venom just plays all of these champions in top lane, and he has his own version of top lane that he plays. So Amumu is gonna be going top with Black Infinity taking that Nidalee in the jungle, like probably going back to his main role, trying to carry this game on his back. I assume like last time he was against his own teammate, like the best mid laner in India, so that's definitely not easy to do. He's like, you know what, I'm the best jungler here as well, so let me just go hop back onto that jungle role and show you that I can do what you did last game as well. Angel Lotus will be playing mid lane, will be playing an AD carry champion. He is an ADC main, so is not any stranger to that Tristana pick. And Shriman Legend will be trying to help his teammates out more with this Yumi, and this composition suddenly is feeling good for Mountain Masters.
Yeah, honestly, Mountain Masters have a good comp. I just don't want to see Angel maybe throwing it again like he did with his Garen. But honestly, I think with this Tristana, I think he's going to be popping off a bit. But as you said, he's going to be facing against the best mid laner that India has to provide at this current point against Catbot, right? So he's going to have his work cut out for him. But like, it's going to be interesting to see what he could do with it. And maybe this Yasuo or Windwall will come up huge against some of those MF kind of ults that MF's going to pull out. But other than that, I honestly want to see Boogie-san maybe on a different champion. He's been playing this Smolder very well, but you know, it is a streamer clash. It is also about fun, right? I want to see what else can Sid play, right? Like Sid, I know he can play a variety of champions, but I just want to see him do it in this kind of a scenario.
I mean, if players we have seen professional players stick to just one champion, play their one tricks for the entire tournament. So I guess we can give the streamers a pass. Like already they're playing in a difficulty level way above their leagues against these pro players. So if he has found a comfort champion for himself, I think that's all fine. But yeah, Smolder is pretty fun champion to play in itself as well. I'm like. I'll not be surprised if he's just picking Smolder again and again because he just finds it so much fun. I mean, I find Smolder a lot of fun to play. So, let's see. I mean, he's been doing well on that champion there as well. So, no complaints. Don't try to fix what's not broken. I mean, we do say it's a streamer clash and all, but there's still, we have to remember there's a 50,000 prize pool on stake. And none of these teams would want to lose out, especially in the lower bracket final with just one more series in front of them. So just bring out your best bets and best champions in this series.
True, like if you put it like that, yeah, definitely Sid should be playing that Smolder, right? It's an amazing role. You yourself are an ADC man, so yeah, you love to see that Smolder as the ADC there, right? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting what he does here. Maybe he can fight against SK Please, but now SK Please has Shriman on the Yumi instead, right? So it's going to be a little harder to challenge him or catch off the support, right? The support is going to be sitting on SK Please, right? So it's going to be harder for Boogie-san to try and do any kind of moves on that, but yeah, I don't understand what else he can try to do. If SK Please lands some of those combos early on, Boogie-san's going to be in a bit of trouble.
Okay. Just evening out the odds. Is that what I see?
we're gonna act like we did not see that. That did not happen, guys. That was never happened. That never happened.
Yeah, someone just cracked a yo mama joke on Akshaj and he just tilted flash. That's what we're going with now. So standard starts, mirror starts for both the junglers. Nidalee will be starting the blue side. Same for the Udyr. So I think the Udyr will be looking to gang this Amumu, and the Nidalee will be passing towards this bot side. I'm excited to see what Shriman Legend can do on this Yumi. At least he'll be more comfortable, and let's see how that translates. Now, Angel Float is feeling confident just trading onto Akshaj with the E. I think just came out on the worst side of that trade because he just took so many auto attacks from the Diana. And Yasuo versus Amumu. We know Toxic Venom is known to build all of these tank items and just build mega tanks. So I'll not be surprised if he just stacks up armor and is just unkillable. We'll see how that goes. So in the bot lane, we would assume the misfortune to actually get the push in, but they are not auto attacking the waves, so they do lose out on the level 2. They get it now. Nothing happening all that much. Now Escape Please will actually go forward. The slow connects beautifully onto Shriman from Shriman, and Boogie-san forced to flash right there.
Yeah, as you could say, that was a beautiful slow by Shriman. He's being so much more effective on this Yumi role
Already,
as the support. Yeah, he's just like it's like waves of difference the way he's been playing, and there's no way getting caught out again.
Angel's Lotus going in onto Akshaj gets the reset on the jump, but it is not enough. So Akshaj will get the first blood before going down. Now Shriman Legend is having some connectivity issues, so the game will be paused, but we do see the first kills going down. Angel's Lotus going in aggressively, so let's just have a quick look back at that again. It all started with Angel's Lotus jumping in melee range to the Diana. I don't know if he wanted to do that or there was miscommunication with Black Infinity right there. Anyway, he ended up jumping in, got the reset, and he jumped out as well, but not enough. Akshaj will get the first blood, and Black Infinity will get the trade kill. Akshaj just have the teleports. I think he will still be happy. He got the first blood. He got 400 gold compared to just the 300 for Black Infinity, and will teleport back into lane with 2 amplifying tomes right there.
Yeah, and I think the best part about this entire thing is Shriman finally buying that supporter item as the first thing instead of buying a Doran's Blade or anything beginning. He's learning, my man is slowly learning and using it in the game. And yeah, Angel Lotus gets that reset of that E being procced, but I think he just dies to the last hit of a minion over there. So that's very unlucky for him, and it was a bit of a miscommunication, as you said. And I'm just gonna see how much Escape Please can be pressuring this bot lane over here, right? Like he is putting on the pressure right now. He made Boogie-san burn that flash early on instead of iFlix either burning that heal or exhaust. But I just want to see if he can maybe convert it into a kill without the help of any other lane coming in.
Definitely, and yeah, Shriman Legend feeling confident on that Yumi, I'm sure, and we still are waiting on him to reconnect, having some issues right there, so that's why the game is paused. 3 minutes into the game, just because of those 2 kills and the first blood, there's just 100 gold lead for Infernal Blaze, and the CS numbers are looking fine all across the board as well. You would assume that Akshaj surely but surely will get a lead building up for himself in the mid lane, just because he is playing his main role against Angel's Lotus, who is playing off role obviously to make way for Escape Please, who has been an ADC main. And I think the key now for Angel's Lotus would be to just perma push, as Tristana is very easy champion to push the lanes with. Just push and look to roam around.
Yeah, as you said, that's a very good point. And last time I seen Escape Please playing the MF, he had taken first strike as his runes, right? He's gone for the press the attack this time, which is a bit different, and it's gonna cause a little bit more of early game pressure against Boogie-san right here. And as you said, I think yeah, Akshaj is gonna probably push in Angel's Lotus over here. Angel's Lotus is off roll, as you said. It's gonna be a bit harder for him to do anything here. But that's where I think the junglers are going to come in. If Black Infinity comes in with certain times for his ganks, he can maybe neutralize what Akshaj does. But at the same time, you've seen that Akshaj likes to roam, right? If he goes for certain roams, it could maybe change the face of the game.
Definitely. So, just waiting on Shriman Legends still. Press the attack, I think, is the better option on Misfortune anyway, just because you
Yeah.
have the auto attack reset built into her kit, so you can just auto Q auto and proc PTA instantly and get a huge burst of damage. And in the top lane, actually, we see Conqueror coming out from the Amumu with Toxic Venom's playstyle and all. I would not have been surprised if he went for a grasp first item. Heart steal on this champion as well. It's always exciting to see what this guy ends up building. This guy has the weirdest builds across all champions, and let's see what he tries to do on this Amumu. Let's hope it's not something too crazy. I don't want to see a Muramana Amumu like he does on other champions like Muramana Cho'Gath.
Cho'Gath and all. Yeah. Yeah, this man is a little insane in the head. He knows he does like you said, he goes for those unconventional kind of picks, right? So yeah, I like what he's gone with that Amumu pick. Do you think that this is gonna be effective? Like, I would have maybe liked to see him maybe play a Nidalee top. Like you've seen Lorlo and all played in the NA. They're bringing back that Nidalee top, right? The AD Nidalee top. It's a kind of unique pick. I would have liked to see him play that because the way that kind of Toxic Venom is, I would have liked to see him play that as a player in the Amumu jungle. But hey, it's just Toxic Venom. He doesn't listen to anybody. He does what he likes. He does what he does best. And with that Conqueror, yeah, he's gonna be putting on some pressure over there. At the same time, like you said, yes, MF with that PTA is going to be a bit of a problem for Boogie-san over the bot lane. But given that Boogie-san has been playing Smolder for so long at this point, like I was told in the previous, he's played 250 matches this season alone, right? I think majority of them are on Smolder. So yeah, I think he's used to any kind of matchup against him the way he's been playing. So I think he knows what to or what not to do against that MF.
Yeah, would have come across that exact same matchup many times in his solo queue games, so would know what to do and what not to do right there. So guys, as we are waiting in the pause timer, this gives me good opportunity to ask you to follow us on our social media accounts, so you see this is the third tournament that the Esports Club has brought out for you guys, and we have promised a lot more on the way. If you want to be up to date with all the other tournaments that are lined up and you want to take part in those tournaments in any capacity as a content creator, as a player itself, or just want to be a part of the community, maybe just want to drop a meme or two in the Discord channel, make sure you do that and follow us on League of Legends in SA. That is gonna be the Discord, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatnot. All of the links are provided in the description box below. And with that, let's just head back into the game, resuming after a long pause. So Infernal Blaze at a minute advantage with 500 gold. Most of it is in the mid lane with Akshaj right there, and still nothing crazy happening. Everything pretty standard. I mean, it is just 3 minutes into the game, but just reminding the viewers, it's a best of 5. Infernal Blaze are currently 1-0 up, and we are in the second game in this best of 5 lower bracket final. So winner of this will be heading towards the grand finals and taking a shot at the 50,000 rupees prize pool.
Yeah, and as we say that, like as I said, SK is going to be putting on this pressure against Boogie-san in the bottom lane. Boogie-san just forced under a tower. They're clearing all the vision. As we can see, the Nidalee is probably coming in for the dive under turret. I don't think there's anywhere for Boogie-san to go if they dive properly and juggle the aggro for the turret properly. Shriman jumping off the MF, maybe to put some additional pressure, maybe not recommended for what he's doing because he's used to being caught off a bit off guard. But yeah, that's what we can see. And in the meantime, Amumu's winning this fight top, even though he was a bit down in the XP. At the same time, Angel's Lotus diving in deep, had to waste a W, got the proc off again off the E. Darker than Z coming in, Black Infinity also coming in, but nothing can become of it. Probably Blood Tora dying over here. His shield is gone, his passive is gone, has to burn the flash. Amumu burning the flash behind him, and that is a kill for the Amumu.
Yeah, killed him with his salty tears right there, and Angel Lotus feeling confident again, jumping onto melee range on the Diana. Does not have all that much of mana, but he will get that trade in favor of himself. Has only the dagger to his name and doing pretty well for himself considering he's going up against Akshaj, who is his teammate as well in Temple of Kings. And yeah, we already see Amumu starting to build towards that tier and I guess Muramana, I don't want to say it, but I mean, I guess sure, why not?
Yeah, I don't think this man knows anything but tier as a second item, you know? This man, I think, just builds tier as a second item on any champion and be like, ah, it works. It works, it works. It goes
If it works, it's a good item.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, even though he got that first kill on the Yas, he is down quite a significant amount of CS against the Yas. So the Yas is coming back in with the thing,
in
but
the mid lane,
as
we
can see
will
that
be seeing
Tristana.
a fight as well. So Angel's Lotus duking it out, saving the jump beautifully. So baiting out the flash from Darker Than Z as well, prevents getting stunned and uses the W like very well to escape from that gank and getting the flash out of this Udyr as well. So good, well done by Angel's Lotus.
At the same time, Boogie-san trying to get some damage onto SK Please here. SK Please having to fall back. His Yumi jumped off it. And Angel's Lotus, I think, is a bit wary of what Akshaj can do to him here. He can probably all in him here because he has the ultimate with him still.
Yeah.
So he is trying to play a bit passive. Akshaj is going in for it, getting the hit on him. And at the same time, Angel's Lotus just blasting him away with his own ult, saving Akshaj from even further more turret damage. So he can even walk away from there without Black Infinity getting onto him.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew what was coming as soon as Akshaj got level 6. The dive was inevitable. Maybe Angel's Lotus was trying to buffer his ultimate along with Diana's dash, but that is just so hard to do. So ends up losing his life yet again, goes 0-1 in the mid lane, dove under his own turret. Now glimpses of game 1 already as Akshaj is 53 CS at 6.5 minutes, 2-0-1, and holding that thought, Escape Please and Shriman Legend will be engaging onto Boogie-san and iFlix. The slow will connect, the barrier forced out of the smolder. The Nidalee Spear will barely miss. And it's a 2 kill coming on to the bot lane, SK Please and Shriman Legend. So finally the duo working out for Mountain Masters.
Yeah, and as I said, Shriman on this Yumi is gonna change pretty much how the bot lane was played before, right? The SK is gonna have a lot of help, and in the meantime, Toxic coming with that ultimate.
On the top lane from the Momo, good stun will connect. The wind wall is too slow, so Toxic Venom will end up taking down Blood Torva on this Yasuo once again in the mid lane. They're trying so hard to shut down Akshaj, and they will do so, but Akshaj will still take one down with him. The exhaust connects in the bot lane onto this Udyr, making sure that MF does not die. Good usage of summoners right there by Shriman Legend right there. So action coming around in all 3 lanes in a short span of time.
Yeah, as you can say, like we said in the first map, once the fight starts, they do not stop, and the fight started out pretty early this game. So yeah, last time by the 7th minute or like the 7.5 minute mark, there was no fights going on. But by this time at 8.5 minutes, it's 8 kills already on the map. So yeah, interesting to see. And Toxic Venom with an amazing ult last time on this top fight, but he doesn't have his ult anymore. Angel's Lotus trying to trade a bit over there. Boogie-san trying to just get his farm. Like the times I've seen. Oh, but look at the top lane. Black Infinity sneaked himself into that bush.
Trying to do something sneaky. Blood Torva, does he go for the ult? Does not, but in the bot lane, Shriman does go for his ult. The exhaust will make sure SK Please is not doing any crazy amount of damage, and they will disengage. So trading one ult for a summoner spell always worth, and maybe they can look to re-engage later on. In the top lane, the fights still continue. Blood Torva going 1v1 against Toxic Venom, gets that mastery spam out after getting solo killed 2 times in lane. I don't know if that is very masterful of that champion, but will end up getting 1 kill back at least. So 1, 2, and 0 is up ahead a lot on CS, for almost 40 CS ahead. Amumu does have the plated steel cap completed along with the Bami Cinder right there. Will teleport back into the lane. Blatorva will make his way back and look to spend all that gold that he just got. Black Infinity starting up the dragon and will just take that uncontested.
Yeah, I don't think that you can stop the jungle right now. He's just roaming freely, doing what he wants. And Blood Torva is winning that fight, but that's after 2 deaths in the favor of Toxic Venom, right? So I don't think it's appropriate to spam that mastery like you said. At the same time, Akshaj is putting on that pressure against Angel in the mid lane, right? He is 30 CS up, and I think Blood Torva might die under turret, just about surviving over there. Toxic Venom might try to go for it, no, but he thinks better of it. Might as well get the turret plating, but Blood Torva does have the TP to come back in. At the same time, Akshaj going on Angel Lotus here, but I don't think he has enough power to kill him right now. So it's just a drive-by this time.
Just decided not to use his ultimate.
He did have his ultimate.
And the top lane as well, Blood Torva surviving with a sliver of his HP bar, forced to flash away, so Toxic Venom will have that advantage as soon as his ultimate comes back up. And in the middle lane, I'm not sure why Akshat would not use his ultimate, and he probably could have gotten the kill right there. Now Black Infinity is there, the spear will connect, forcing the flash out of Boogie-san. The ultimate will get some sort of healing right there, but Escape Please will flash forward, and probably the Yumi slow will connect. The Yumi ultimate is available as well, and the game's paused for some reason at a very unfortunate time, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boogie-san does have his barrier available. iFlix has the heal, so do you think he survives?
No, because I think the main point here is MF still has her ult, right?
Yeah.
With the slow and everything, if the MF just channels that ult in that narrow kind of alleyway that Boogie-san has to run away from, right? Boogie-san can't go anywhere. And as we say, Boogie-san is getting melted by Venom. And unfortunately, iFlix is trying to walk in.
I mean, he was about dead anyway, regardless. I don't think he
Yeah,
was gonna
true,
let
true.
that cat live. So good 2 kills picked up by Escape Please. Finally having fun because Shriman's playing a proper support. Goes 3-0-0-94 CS. I think will get the BF sword completed on this back as well. So Escape Please feeling good about himself on this misfortune, and finally is this time to see the old Escape back and see him carry the game, because Angel's Lotus is struggling. He's 1-4-2. Again, he I think got solo killed in the mid lane while the bot lane fight was happening, and I mean Black Infinity is 2-0-2, has the 4 stacks on his Dark Seal. He will be looking to snowball his lead as well, but all eyes as of now on SK and his misfortune.
Yeah, as you pointed out, I think that's the main advantage of Mountain Masters here is that one of their streamers is basically a pro player, right? He has played at the highest level, and I don't think that's going to hold him back. Like, he has played these champions at those kind of levels, right? So I think it's more like a 4-person pro team and 1 streamer, like iFlix being the Shriman being the streamer over in that team, right? The way that he plays.
Yep, definitely, but they had their advantage from day 1 and game 1, but unfortunately they find themselves in the lower bracket. I mean, they are in the lower bracket final, but they still did end up losing the first series. We all thought this advantage was just too crazy of an advantage, you know, taking SK as a streamer, and that just shows. Should not jump to conclusions. Things change in League of Legends every second, every minute, and we are back in the game. So we are at 14 minutes, 9 kills to 5 in favor of Mountain Masters, but it is Infernal Blaze who are gonna be in the gold lead, although be only 500. most of the gold on the right members for the side of Mountain Masters. As I am saying that Escape Please will end up getting ganked by Akshaj, and the big shutdown will go on to Boogie-san and the Smolder. And Akshaj is not looking to come back already, and they will force Black and Grey actually connects the spear, trying to jump in onto Akshaj, but decides not to do that now. Meanwhile, the jungler and the top duo of Infernal Blaze have started up the Rift Herald now. Toxic Venom and Angel's Lotus trying to do as much as they can to stop that, but are not able to do so. The flash forward and the stun will connect, and that just means those two members will go down as well, and it's just gonna be a Rift Herald taken up by the side of Infernal Blaze. I mean, they decide to just leave that. Bloodtover just keeps going in and gets a kill on to Escape Please as well, showing that 97 mastery on that Yasuo. So was 0-2 and suddenly finds himself 3-2.
In the meantime, I think Akshaj is going out Shriman not understanding that the kitty cat without a player nearby cannot do anything, has nowhere to jump to. And I think we did not catch it on camera, but Black Infinity managed to steal the drink from Darker Than Zed over there. And at the same time, Akshaj maybe thinking better of not to fight Black Infinity over here, falling back from his teammate. He's like, no, I know how capable you are on that champion. I'm just going to fall back a bit over here. At the same time, Toxic Venom's Amumu pick not coming to full potential that we hope from him. From the kind of player that Toxic Venom is. We hope he might be bringing out something unique or maybe something close. At the same time, Angel Lotus going in over here. iFlix has no one to run to. The kitty cat without a partner is nothing to be feared of. The kitty cat goes down.
So good pickup there by Angel's Lotus in the bot lane. So it is evened out in kills, 10 kills to 10, but there's so many more objectives right there from Infernal Blaze. So they are about 4,000 gold lead ahead. Already half HP of this tier 2 turret in the mid lane gone as well. This Yasuo, 2 items in, building towards what I'm assuming the Infinity Edge pretty soon. 5-4 Diana is just looking little hard for the side of Mountain Masters. Angel's Lotus not having a fun time is 2-5 and 3. Escape Please did get shut down by Boogie-san. He got that one kill, finished off his Triforce there as well. And Darker Than Zed and Bloodtova will just finish off what they had started before. The spear unfortunately misses from Black Infinity. That just means Boogie-san has some time to run away. The second spear will connect, but it is not enough to save him from the onslaught of this Tristana. Now the Goon Squad is here. Bloodtova from down uses the teleport. Good flank coming in, and this is just looking like a cleanup coming in from the side of Infernal Blaze.
Yeah, that was definitely a clean ace for them. Only losing Boogie-san for it, kind of definitely worth it. Honestly, in their opinion, they're gonna get this bottom tier 1 tower with that Rift Herald right now, and at the same time, Akshaj is pushing that mid lane to get the tier 2 tower mid. So it's definitely worth it, and the way they fought that is gonna be something unique because they separated so many battles over there. Individually, Shriman had to jump off his player and he could not jump back on. So they isolated the kitty cat that way, they isolated the Yuumi that way, and they're gonna get this tier 2 turret bot lane also. There's nothing you can do to stop them. They're pretty much getting these objectives, but unfortunately they're 2 drakes behind at this point.
I mean, they are 2 drakes behind, but they are up 4 turrets and they are up 7,000 gold at 18 minutes. So still Infernal Blaze's game to lose. It's just if they play it out properly, and they should be able to close this one up without having any difficulties, because if you have a fed Diana and a Yasuo, it's just GG, isn't it? The combo from the Diana and Yasuo is just too OP, but Akshaj trying to bite more than he can chew, ends up going down. Black Infinity does get that shutdown. Now Darker Than Zed and iFlix are here trying to get something back. So another shutdown going their way. This time picked up by Angel's Lotus. Now they're just coming and fighting one by one, and they end up losing 3 members for just one. Very poorly played there by Infernal Blaze, and this is going to be the 4th member going down as well. They just ran in one by one like some anime fight instead of grouping in and coming in all together. So almost all of that gold lead is going back.
Yeah, and it looked like they kind of ran it down at the same time. Blood probably dying to this turret shot here, and he does go down. But yeah, at the bottom it just looks like, as you said, they're just going one by one. They were like, it's my turn next kind of scenario. And they just kind of just ran it down there. Honestly, just ran it down. And whatever lead they had, as you rightfully said, they just gave it away. And with the Drake coming up now, it's going to be harder for these fights. But it seems that probably because the Nidalee is over here right now, that Darker Than Zed can maybe pick up that Drake without it. But as I say, that Nidalee is heading downwards towards that Drake. So it's going to be interesting how this next dragon fight goes around.
So 2 dragons for Mountain Masters. They will be looking to secure this one as well, get to soul point. They have equalized in the kills. Now Angel's Lotus will get some gold back after taking this turret as well. So they get the objective bounty there. 35,000 gold to 39,000. There's still 4,000 gold in deficit, and the dragon has been started by Infernal Blaze, and it just looks like Mountain Masters are not trying to contest this.
Yeah, it seems that they're giving it up for free. Kind of smart, given that there are already 2 dragons up right now. There is no necessarily to go for those fights and create kind of skirmishes that they know that they have a chances of losing right now, because they're kind of behind in the way that they're fighting. Goal difference has been a little significant, but at the same time, Boogie-san getting caught out here. I don't think you have anything to run away. You have a flash, you burn it, but you can't do anything with that, can you? And Darker Than Zed coming here to help
Legend gets the kill. But I think he'll be feeling happy about that one. But yeah, now the Fed, Diana and the Yasuo are here, and it's just ugly for the Mountain Masters. I'm just hyped that Shriman managed to get a kill. I feel happy for the guy, and I'm pretty sure he'll have a smile on his face after that as well.
Yeah, he'll definitely be like, yo, I did something. I contributed this time. I've done it well. He has been playing pretty well on the Yuumi now compared to the Caitlyn last game.
Can't complain.
Definitely,
with this
right?
game
Yeah, it's like such a huge difference compared to what it was. But I don't think it's going to be helping that much, because just to chase Boogie-san over there, they gave up 3 kills right there. So there's nothing you can do, and they're going to give up the tier 3 turret in the mid lane. Akshay just hammering away at it. Already up more than 50 CS on his counterpart in that Tristana, has that bounty of 300 gold on him. So Akshay is kind of snowballing away along with the Yasuo, right? And as you said, the Fed Diana and Fed Yasuo combo is very deadly.
Definitely, and the base has been cracked open, the inhibitor turret taken down in the mid lane, the bot lane one almost going down as well. Now Infernal Blaze will set their eyes on this Baron Nashor. Looking to start that one up. I think they will be looking to get a pick before they do that. Do not want to be giving a 50-50. I mean, whenever Black Infinity is on the Rift, the smites are more like a 70-30 in his favor. This guy just does not miss any smites. We already saw him steal 1 dragon in this game already. So 5 members of Infernal Blaze stacked up together. This Baron is just gonna melt away. Let's see if the Amumu can reach there in time and get a big ultimate. Just not gonna be enough. And Toxic Venom does get a good ultimate, and the Misfortune doing so much damage from the bottom of your screen. But they're so far behind. Yasuo ends up getting a double kill. Now Angel's Lotus is doing as much as he can. Akshaj goes on a rampage and it's gonna be an ace, and I think that's gonna be game. But that combo was the best thing that they could have done. The Amumu ult into the Misfortune ult, almost melting away the entire team of Infernal Blaze. But the Diana was just so far ahead, it did not end up mattering. And now Darker Than Zed, iFlix and Akshaj are marching onto the base, taking down this first in Nexus turret. Oh my god, that was an Udyr, guys.
Oh.
I mean, I guess they wanted the
I
kills,
think.
so they will.
Yeah.
This game
I think that's
will
a
go
bit
on a little longer.
misplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was honestly a bit of misplay. They could have definitely ended over there. But I guess they're having fun with it a bit. They're already one map ahead right now. They're going, as you said, the Mumu combo with the MF was brilliant. They did manage it, but there was no one to protect the MF in the backline once the ult was finished, right? So the MF instantly went down. And when Tristana jumped away and ulted, I think Diana backwards, she ulted the Diana right into the Nidalee, right? So Nidalee instantly got almost one shot over there. And yeah, from there it was just downhill. There was nothing that they could do. And they trolled it a bit towards the end because honestly they could have ended it. But yeah, I guess they're just having fun. And Yasuo going here.
Yeah, now Yasuo just has so many items right now. So
Yeah.
twice Toxic Venom has cancelled Yasuo's ultimate and he's playing it as well as he can. But the Yasuo is just so far ahead that it does not matter. The Amumu will go around crying in his own tears, and Akshat, great flash engage. I mean, we are talking about a Catbot, India's best mid laner, playing that Diana in the mid lane. I mean, what else did you expect?
Honestly, what else can you expect from this man? A good MF ult to try and melt away, but didn't melt it enough.
The turret
Might go down
flash
here.
forward,
He definitely goes
please.
down.
Big balls play will take down Akshaj. At least will have the last laugh. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so that
I
is
think
gonna be
that's
game
it.
2. If they decide to end it and not kill the minions that are spawning. So just any time now, any second.
Anytime they want. Anytime they're toying with their food here, guys.
Yeah, almost as a darker than Zed had enough right there. Ends up being the only member of his team who's attacking the Nexus. Is like, guys, we have one more game to play after this, or potentially a few more if they manage to lose. So this is gonna be the second game as well, being taken by Infernal Blaze, and it was on the back of Akshaj and his Diana. It was just so very well played by Akshaj right there, and even the Yasuo, I mean, he did end up getting killed twice in the lane, got solo killed. But Yasuo being Yasuo, after he gets those items, there's just not much any champion can do. It was looking, I mean, I want to say it was looking okay for Mountain Masters at one point, because at least SKP's had his support playing Yumi, and Shriman Legend, I think he contributed well. He played really well this game for the level of this game, and it just did not work out. So let's have a look at the crucial moments of those beautiful plays. So initially Angel's Lotus trying to trade with Akshaj, and I think this is where things were going wrong. Every time they were getting a kill onto Akshaj, he made sure that he got one kill in return at least, and he just got ahead so much at one point that it did not matter. And the combination of the Yasuo and Diana will always be deadly. So if either of them get fed, it's already bad, and in this game they both were fed. So yeah, it was never looking very very good for Mountain Masters, was it?
Yeah, honestly, as you said, this ultimate
fight,
right
yeah.
here was very good. But as soon as the ultimate phase, there's nothing to protect the MF over there. And Shimon is sitting on the MF. Shimon also goes down instantly. And then look here, that Tristana ult into the Diana, the Diana into the Nidalee was just not optimal for what kind of scenario they went for. And some of their team fights, they just misplayed it a bit. Here they could have ended it earlier, but they just were having fun. Look at how the iFlix is just trying trying to run away, just scoot away.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I was never here. I was never here. Please don't kill me. And yeah, as you said, Yasuo fell back a bit in the beginning with Toxic Venom getting those kills early on. But it's a Yasuo. Hey, if he gets back those items, he gets those kills again, you can't do anything to stop him, especially with the Diana ult also. Like, you cannot do anything against the combination of Yasuo with Diana if they place it properly and you don't protect your own backline, right? There's nothing you could do, and they just go in, and again another beautiful engage by Akshay over here, and the cat just left for freedom here, and MF tries to clear the way but doesn't get cleared much. Akshay almost dies actually with SK Please just flashing in there just to get the kill, but I think that was just brownie points over there. They couldn't do anything with it. He has to die there, and the respawn timers are just too large to defend the base at this point. And as you said, rightfully, darker than Zed, the Udyr, the only one actually hitting the Nexus towards the end over there.
Yeah, so the match summary up on the screen right now. 26.5 minutes is what it took Infernal Blaze, so quicker than last time. 31 kills to 22, ending the game with 11,000 gold lead. Took away 9 towers, and in reply they've only managed to take 2 down. 2 Drakes for the side of Mountain Masters, but it was not enough. With the 1 Baron Nashor, 6 Void Grubs and 1 Rift Herald, they ended up taking down Mountain Masters. Madness.
Yeah, they definitely took them down. They had all the grubs, they had everything. The towers were in just a different kind of state compared to what they were beating down. Mountain Masters did steal 1 Drake, but it didn't come up clutch for them in the end. With the Baron, you could do nothing, and your crucial by Micron MVP is obviously going to be Akshaj again, right? On that Diana.
Yep, carrying his team on his back again, going 14-7 and 9, 1400, almost 1500 damage per minute. That is insane. So he was just fighting all around the map, and he is playing his main role. He is playing mid lane, and he's just showing us what he can do when he gets that role. Just carrying his team on his back. I mean, hey, enough of your mid lane. Go top or jungle or something. Let's have some fun. Let's see you play other roles, as the other pro players have been playing other roles as well. But I guess again, this is the lower bracket finals. You do not want to be messing around. Play clean games out. Akshaj did play beautifully in both those games till now, and he got his team in that 2-0 lead. They are on match point right now, so we will be back after a short break to see what happens in this best of 5 series.
I slay, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lines, get a gag like ill. Go fetch, black color, mad cash, high dollar. Just watch, don't follow, no smoke, get higher. Bad chicks at the world on fire. Bow down to the golden strand. Get in line, I'm in high demand. Come close, yeah, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10. I will call if I want it again. Spotlight, hot night, glow red at the stoplight. I slay, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lines, get a gag like ill. Go fetch, black collar, mad cash, high dollar. Just watch, don't follow, no smoke, get higher. Bad chicks at the world on fire. Bow down to the golden strand. Get in line, I'm in high demand. Come close, yeah, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10. I will call if I want it again.
waves are calling. The curtain is drawn. How far we have fallen. I'm out on the run. Live in the violence. Die by the sword. Deep in the fire. That's where darkness is born. Haunting my dreams. I see the signs. The darkness arise. I watch it all fall. I watch it all fall. I watch it all fall. I watch it all. We swore on our honor, and the light turned to black. We fight to the ending. There's no turning back. Live in the violence. Die by the sword. Deep in the fires. That's where darkness is born. Haunting my dreams. I see the signs. Let darkness arise. I watch it all fall. I watch it all fall. I watch it all. I watch it all fall. Haunting my dreams. I see the signs. Let darkness arise. I watch it all. I watch it all fall.
Yeah. Hey. Skirt. Hey. Skirt. Hey. I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with little baby cause she's so fine. She be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. I might just get a little crazy for the one time. I might just link up with little baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. And yeah, it's my time, I guess that's alright. She always tell me when she see me that it's on sight. I might just pull a Stevie Wonder cause I don't fight. And I might just take her down for the one night. I might get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. No yeah, though, don't like the showboat. My life be moving too fast for the slow-mo. And yeah, I got it, I won't pay you for a promo. That money going up and down like a yo-yo. I do my money dance, I know I'm what they crave. I walk around fresh to death like I just left the grave. My diamonds really yellow like they lemonade. Cause I've been really getting paid on the center stage. I might get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. Yeah, I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. Yeah, she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch cause it's my time. Yeah, I might get a little crazy for the one time. And I might link up with little baby cause she's so fine. But she be penny picture, she a whole dime. And don't forget to get her watch because it's my time. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. Because it's my time, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey. Because it's my time, yeah. Yeah, hey, yeah. Because it's my time, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey. Because it's my time, yeah.
form a superhero. Have matters in your own hands and get away from all the zeros. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? Well, here's your chance. Focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. And if you wanna be a millionaire, your own form of superhero, have a house in a center square and hear your name when the wind blows. Will you listen to the plan and all that it demands? I say again, focus on the good things, nothing on the bad. Forget all your needs, focus on the task. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If they say you're a long shot, maybe you should pass. Well, look down at yourself, show them what you have. Now are you ready for it? Now are you ready for it? If you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. If you believe in all that you see, there ain't no way that this stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. Stops with a dream. Are we better than before? At being honest and straightforward, can we care a little more before we run out of answers? 'Cause God only knows where the times went, and we can't wait till our lives end. Tell the truth and hope that they listen. Notifying the world is our mission. What if they won't listen? What if they won't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness. Are we better than the past? And always putting ourselves last. Discriminate a little less before we're all in a big mess. 'Cause God only knows where the times went, and we can't wait till our lives end. Come on! Tell the truth and hope that they listen. Notifying the world is our mission. What if they won't listen? What if they won't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness. Yelling out in a voice with no limits. This is why we were made to share witness. What if they won't listen? What if they don't listen? Guess we all have to count on forgiveness.
Look at me, I'm living free in your mind. Run the problem, taking up all your time. Look at me, I'm living free in your mind.
hot nights, glow red in the stoplight. I slay, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lines, get a gag like ew. Go fetch, black collar, mad cash, high dollar. Just watch, don't follow, no smoke, get higher. Bad chicks at the world on fire. Bow down to the golden strand, get in line, I'm in high demand. Come close, yeah, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10, I will call if I want it again. Spotlight, hot nights, glow red at the stoplight. I slay, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lines, get a gag like ew. Go fetch, black collar, mad cash, high dollar. Just watch, don't follow, no smoke, get higher. Bad chicks at the world on fire. Bow down to the golden strand, get in line, I'm in high demand. Come close, yeah, I'll use what I can when I can. I will rate with a 1 to a 10, I will call if I want it again.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Esports Club Streamer Clash, Crucial by Micron presents and powered by Zota Gaming. Madness, this has been a pretty one-sided affair so far. I mean, you did predict a 3-1, I believe, towards the side of Infernal Blaze, but it's looking likely that it might be a 3-0. What do you have to make for the series so far, and how do you think is this third game going to go?
Yeah, okay, so this is the first series that Akshaj is playing his, infamous mid-roll, right? He's known for his mid-roll playing. So I think that's been a huge difference here, that we've given Boogie-san the bottom roll and Akshaj is going just crazy in the mid-roll. He's just doing whatever he wants. And last game, I don't think Toxic Venom's Amumu pick was that good compared to what he usually shows with his Cho'Gath, right? So I think that's been a huge difference here. And finally, at least Shriman is on that Yumi. He's being a bit more effective than he was on the Caitlyn. So that's a bonus point for them. But it's interesting to see what kind of picks they go with right now. And as I can see, I think Akshaj is maybe going back to the bot lane.
Yeah, it looks like he will be going into the bot lane. It looks like SK Please will have his hands on the Ezreal in the mid lane this time around against the Morgana of, I believe it's Sid who's playing that in the mid lane. Probably. And looking at the rest of the picks, Kled logged in for Blood Torwa, also known as Copy. He is one of the best one tricks out there when it comes to playing that Kled. High Grandmaster player, really high win rate. That guy on that champ is a sight to behold, and this is not looking good already. And this is the advantage of blind picks as well, right? You get to pick your one trick champions without having any consequences. So yeah, a Black Thief is looking towards that. Warwick's, we are going to see double Smolder coming out on the hands of Venom and Catbot. J4 gets logged in for Angel's Lotus here, and looks like we have the teams ready to go.
And yeah, I think they put the eye flick on Seraphine again. So after 2 Yumi games, him on that his I would call it his one trick, honestly, because his Seraphine is honestly the thing that he's practiced the most, right? So he's been playing that champion pretty well throughout this entire tournament. He switched to Yumi some games sometimes, but his Seraphine again, maybe they just don't. I think they just want to put the final nail in the coffin, end this series right here. Make it a 3-0. Make me wrong in my prediction also, where I said it's a 3-1. No, they're like, no, we're not even going to give them one map. We're going to take all 3 straight away and just try to blaze right through this and head for those grand finals.
Yeah, just, okay, so we had a disconnection just now and we are back into the champ select. We will be going into the game pretty soon. Looks like Shriman Legend will be playing that Jhin this time around. Very interesting champ select coming out right here. And as you said, nail in the coffin with the 3-0, making a statement for all to see, especially Hextech Havoc, who wait in the other side of that grand finals tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, we have our comms locked in here. Black Infinity is looking towards that. Camille was hovering the Olaf earlier. So let's see what he locks in. But yeah,
Yeah.
everything else is logged in here.
Yeah, it is locked in. Looking a little spicy. Is that a Gwen support that I spot over there? I don't know if that's gonna
Oh,
be
I
what
think he's just
Gwen
occupying that last slot right now because the lobby was remade, right? So
Okay,
I don't
okay,
think that's
okay,
a Gwen
okay,
support.
okay.
But I do, however, think that might be a Jin support. So equally
Oh.
fascinating, confusing, not the best champion for the role. But yeah, that has been logged in. We have our champs for what could be the final game of this series, game 3 in this best of 5. Again, a reminder, guys, Infernal Blaze are looking to take the series 3-0. First game was really close. Second game, well, not as close, but it was quite competitive for quite a bit. But this third game is going to be the most important one. Let's see if Mountain Masters can mount a comeback here, because boy, do they need to stay in this series in this tournament now.
Yeah, they definitely need to. This could potentially be the start of a reverse sweep, but almost very unlikely given how Infernal Blaze has been playing this series. They've been playing it almost very seriously. They don't want to give a single map. They just want to maybe end this and focus on the grand finals tomorrow, given how they have been playing. And as you said, this Gled will probably be one of the things to watch out for right here, given that it is kind of a one trick for this player. And against Black Infinity on his off roll as a Camille top is going to be kind of tricky of how it goes down, how the trades go down. But as we've seen before, Black Thief on this Warwick, he pretty much kind of made his opponents in terror the last time he played this champion, right?
Yeah, he did. I believe it was against Love 2 and Gracias. Both of them got the wrong end of the stick against Black Thief, who was just constantly invading the jungle, and he even got it. I believe it was a 1v2 kill. Killed two of them, one with the Stride Breaker, finished the Lissandra off as well, if memory serves me correctly. But yeah, he is pretty strong on that champion. Has been spamming it in the solo queue as well, and the champs have been logged in as we talked about. Now let's see how many of them run Ignite, because this is the last game. So TPs, just go out of the window here, and these guys will be looking to kill each other as much as they can, as frequently as they can. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fight till the death, because this is do or die basically for Mountain Masters, right? They lose this, they're pretty much they are out of this tournament. They have no other hope. If they win this, there's gonna be another uphill battle at this point, because they have to win another 2 more maps after this, right? So this could be the start of something new, or this could be just be the very end right now for Infernal Blaze, depending how they play it out. They have trolled a bit towards the end of some of the games they were winning, not hitting the nexuses a couple of times. They're having fun with it a bit. You can understand, like when you're winning a game so one-sided, you like to have a little bit of fun, especially if it's not that serious in an environment compared to what they're kind of used to. So yeah, and I want to see some of the pro players help the streamers out a bit more. Like with Shriman, if he's gonna be playing certain kind of roles, right? Tell him how to do that placement, how his placement actually should be. And I want to see what iFlix can do, because iFlix is now on his primary Seraphine role, right? I want to see what kind of engages he does, what kind of ults he kind of tries to go for, the way he kind of plays this champion.
You're absolutely correct, and these guys have been taking it seriously as well. Although yes, they did end up trolling a bit, and I mean we keep talking about it, but Hextech Havoc are waiting in the wings, and that is a team who does not troll these games. Madness. They have been playing this tournament very seriously, as they should. And now we are going to jump into the game, and let's see what's happening here. Jin has picked up the long sword with the Smolder starting tier, so I'm still not sure who is the AD carry in that lane.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't see any support items over there. I think they tried to make Shriman the support over there. I don't understand what kind of stuff they're going for, the way they play it, but yeah, Shriman should be probably have to, on his next back, pick up that support item like he did in the first game. He's going for another kind of marksman as a support kind of role here, and maybe left SK to fight the mid battle against Boogie-san here, maybe get some advantage over here.
Yeah, and SK being so aggressive towards Boogie-san, not respecting him one bit. Just keeps on lashing those auto attacks. And as we spoke earlier, Camille with the ignite, Ezreal with the ignite, Kled with the ignite. There's a lot of ignites, and let's hope to see a lot of early action happening in this map. And look at this. Black Thief takes his red, goes to the enemy blue, is already looking to invade towards the side of Angel's Lotus, and well, we might see something going on there pretty soon, as Gwen will be making her way back towards the top lane. Blood Torva taken very low against the trade against Black Infinity, but this Kled champion can be quite obnoxious, and you would expect him to die and just go on to him, but he might end up killing you as well. And he flashes on excuse me, to Black Infinity, and is going to kill him for first blood. And we were just speaking about that.
Yeah, as you said, but look at this Black Thief.
Is going to find Angel's Lotus Ghost being popped by both these guys. And Angel's Lotus, Black Thief has done this way too many times in this tournament. Kills the enemy jungler yet again. Black Infinity will TP onto the top lane. Let's see if Blood Torva can survive the onslaught that's coming his way. Now he does, and he's going to go back. What a great start for the side of Infernal Blaze yet again. Black Thief and Blood Torva making their mark in this one very early.
Yeah, a very spicy start, and SK putting the pressure on Boogie-san. Boogie-san not backing down from that challenge. And as you said, Black Thief has done this again and again. Like you said, in that Gracias game, he went for that early invade. But as we say that...
action in the mid
Oh
lane.
my
SK
god!
is
SK getting caught by the Boogie-san stun, but still managing to die right there.
And
Getting the kill, but it was a trade.
This is something, I think this is just deja vu right now, but it's happening on the bot side of the map. Black Thief yet again kills the Gwen, will go 2-0 up on kills, and Angel's Lotus has not had the best tournament so far, and it's not looking any bright for him. Even now, speaking about that kill in the mid lane, Ezreal actually burned the ignite, killed Boogie-san, but ended up getting binded by the Morgana on her W and dies for it as well. So 1-for-1 in the mid lane, but overall a 4-for-1, and these guys yet again, Infernal Blaze, are looking so solid.
Yeah, and Morgana not opting to burn the TP to come back to lane, maybe to get that XP advantage. Maybe a mistake from his part, given how the lane is going. He could have maybe got some more XP and gone for more aggro trades right there. But as you can see in the top lane, the Kled just not backing down from the fights with Black Infinity right now, and Black Thief just doing Black Thief things, right? He's just going around killing everyone across the map. He does not care. He's like, this is not your jungle, this is now my jungle. I own this place. At the same time, SK please putting on the moves on Boogie-san, going for that damage intake. Boogie-san having a hard time trying to get that farm going, and he's the kind of player who likes to farm up all the time.
Yeah, but Morgana being Morgana has the Fated Ashes completed. Is probably maxing out that Tormented Soil, so whenever she puts that W down, will heal up her HP as well, gets the CDR back on that spell, and of course burns down the minions. Black Thief looking into the mid lane. SK please has been playing very aggressively. Black Thief and is looking towards the mid lane, but Black Infinity misses his E and will end up dying once again in the 1v1. Meanwhile, Black Thief kills poor SK please in the mid lane yet again. He has been having such a great farming phase, but laning phase, sorry, but yeah, yet again 6-1. Black Thief, Blood Torva, these guys are just going at it.
Yeah, and they're just not slowing down on the Ashen. It's been 6 minutes. There's been more than 1 kill a minute at this point. It's going crazy the way they're going. And Black Thief with a good assist, like helping out Boogie-san in that mid lane to ease off some of that pressure that SK has been putting on him. At the same time, Akshan's trying to put some pressure on Toxic Venom in the bot lane. iFlix kind of just hovering out back maybe should have been helping him out a bit, trying to put some abilities down, maybe create some more pressure. But hey, that's just an easy way it's going. He may be taking it easy given how his team state is at the current moment, right? Black Thief's already 3 for 0 and he has a 200 G bounty on his head. At the same time, Ashit probably getting caught out here. Gwen coming from the flank from around.
Yeah, and a great W coming out from the side of Shriman Legends will root Akshaj down. iFlix ends up burning his flash, the gang that comes down. Akshaj will flash and finish up Shriman Legends. Toxic Venom very low on HP, but Angel's Lotus should be able to secure that kill. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Bukisan turns level 6.
Oh!
Goes in on Escape Please and kills him 1v1, and that is going to be some chat box right there. I would love to be a part of that. Angel's Lotus will get the double kill for himself in the bot lane. Meanwhile, Black Thief is looking towards that top side, takes the Void Grubs, might go for... well, he is going for the blue buff right now, but he might set his eyes upon in the top lane to get this led further ahead.
Yeah, and as you can say, Buisan with that crucial solo kill, right? On SK Please over there. That was crazy to see. And it's also a bit due to the Black Thief's help early on, how he helped him out there. And Black Thief, while managing to get all these kills, is going for objectives. He's not slowing down. Got those grubs, as you said. Probably will head down for the dragon sometime soon. And Shiman is doing a bit better here, as in getting some stuns off here there with his W, but I still think his placement as the way he's moving is wrong. And from Blood Clover going for Black Infinity here, Black Infinity trying to run away, just about getting away. Blood Clover gave up on it, did not think better of it, did not have anything to burst on him anymore. And Shiman, as we said on that first back, got that support item.
Yeah, Black Thief just clearing out the whole blue side jungle, and in the mid lane there's a lot of action going on here. Let's see if Ezreal and Morgana, Sid and SK Please decide to go on to each other once again to prove who's the better player, the better streamer who plays League of Legends right now. So let's see what happens there. Meanwhile, Black Thief, I'm not sure if he's the one who's getting caught there. Let's see what happens there. Camille is going to come around. Black Thief uses his ultimate, gets out of trouble. Yeah, that's just how he rolls.
Yeah, that is just how he rolls, having to burn that ultimate to run away, but that was 3 people on him, burnt a lot of time also, so yeah, worth it I would say, because his ultimate's gonna come back, your time ain't gonna come back. And yeah, actually taking a bit too much of that turret shot there, maybe not worth it for the trade, how it was going. And yeah, I think Boogie-san and SK Please are still going at it. Even though SK Please did die 3 times, he is almost even on CS, maybe around 6 or 7 CS behind. Akshay's bringing in
and
the mother.
Double Mom comes out here. Toxic Venom will get that kill onto Akshay. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Black Infinity and Angel's Lotus will shut down that lid. Let's see if there's a fight in the mid lane brewing as well. SK Please dodges the Q and W from Morgana. Let's see if he decides to go in here. Fights everywhere, madness. This is quite a game to watch.
This is crazy game to watch. And Black Thief, as we said, is not letting up. He's just going
in the mid lane,
for it.
hold on, madness. I think we might see another solo kill here, and we will.
Ooh.
SK Please ignites the Morgana, finishes him off, and gets the revenge kill onto the side of Boogie-san.
Yeah, SK getting that revenge kill is huge for the confidence right now. He's like, yeah, I am now the better streamer. Hold up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be better than you in League right now. He's trying to show off what he knows. So yeah, with that, he's like, you don't have the big bad wolf anymore to back you up, so I can get you down right now. He's going for that. He's trying to show what's different. I think this is a better combo with Toxic Venom and Shriman in the bot lane instead of SK and Shriman. Because I think Toxic Venom's taking a bit more slower the way that Shriman likes it, given how they've been playing out before. So I think this is working out relatively way better than what was going on before the previous matches.
Yeah, and I mean, you say he likes it slow, and I wouldn't argue, but there's a fight in the bottom lane. Again, Angel's Lotus will kill Akshaj, and Toxic Venom wants to do more, wants to get more, and will secure that kill. On to iFlix, 3-0-2 on this Molder now.
Oh, here comes the big bad wolf.
There's more fight happening here. Black Thief has the ultimate. Boogie-san will move down first. And let's see what happens here. Shriman and Toxic Venom are alive but can't do much to save their poor jungler and Angel's Lotus. SK Please was looking to move down as well but could not get there in time. A little would it have mattered anyway. Will shove the mid lane there. I mean, overall, look not looking too bad for the side of Mountain Masters right now, especially with the
Yeah,
Fed
that was
Smolder
not.
coming in.
Yeah, that was definitely worth it for them. The way they were playing that toxic, getting those 2 kills is huge. SK just trying to clear a bit of that wave with his ultimate, trying to create even more pressure on Boogie-san here. So that's going to be huge because without that wave, Boogie-san has nothing to defend himself against with this. And Black Thief, I'm just surprised that we've only seen one dragon taken here. Like, we've only seen one dragon taking it. That's the huge. But Jin getting caught out here. Mother being called in here. Double Mother again. Usher versus Toxic Venom. And
so fight
very
between their moms right now. That sounds very weird, but
God
that's how
damn.
it is. And
Yeah.
yeah, both the dragons will call mom, and these guys just keep fighting and exchanging that ultimate. Shriman has decided to step back, has the heal, has the flash. Let's see if he decides to ult there. We are going to have a little bit of pause coming in, and we can catch our
Yeah,
breath now
and
because there's been 17
yeah.
kills in 12 minutes.
A summoner has disconnected.
And as we say that we're heading into a replay of that fight where uh Toxic gets the double. He gets Oxygen over here, right? And then iFlick has nothing to do, nothing to run away. Does have the heal maybe to get that movement speed, but yeah, did not think of popping it most likely because maybe unknown to him that it gives the speed buff as well. So yeah, and Black Thief comes in, gets the ult on the Gwen, even in the invulnerable right there, and just walks away. Nothing much coming from it except the Smolder getting really fed off that, honestly. He's getting those 2 kills, getting those early things. And I think right here, after this pause, probably Toxic Venom tries to go for that flash away, and Akshat maybe just the flash follow up. iFlick is a little bit far from the fight, I would say, because he's a little bit out of range and his ultimate is on cooldown. And yeah, do you think which team, Kaka, do you think will be getting most of the objectives here?
I mean, it has to be the team with Black Thief, who is 4-0 up. I don't think they can contest anything. But while we are talking about that, in the top lane, you can see Void Grubs are being taken out by the side of Mountain Masters. So all these kills have not turned into objectives so far for Infernal Blaze. And I think that's one thing that maybe they can look to change coming into this game.
Yeah, definitely can look to change that. And the top is still pretty even in CS wise, even though not in kills wise. And as you say, Black Thief is kind of running the show at this point for Infernal Blaze. 4 kills with that 350G bounty, trying to go for it. And I would recommend maybe Sid get those tier 1 boots to move away. Try to move some. Try to move a bit because like he can dodge some of those Ezreal Qs, right? He can, if he has that bit more of movement speed, it's easier to dodge. And look at the difference between the smolders right now, right? The smolders are kind of what the fights are going on, right? Every time those fights are happening, it is double moms being called, right? Moms from both sides coming in, the ultimates are coming in, and it's kind of hard to understand who's going to try to win those trades with those ultimates coming out at almost the same times.
Yeah, and unfortunately, one of the players has lost his electricity, so we are figuring out what we are going to do about that. But let's see what happens. I am getting word that we will be resuming in 2 minutes and to keep talking. So talking is something that we are going to do yet again about this game madness, which has been so far very interesting. And I'm not too sure who's going to win in this one, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I was taking this chance to take a break to catch my breath, right? Because we've been talking a lot. Because the action is non-stop in this fight, right? In this map, it's just non-stop. Black Teeth with those early invades, catching people off guard over there, just not slowing down at all. And this bot just doesn't think that farming is a thing. They just like to fight each other. They just do not stop fighting each other, just continuously. As soon as their ults come off cooldowns, they're just triggering those ults and going for the all-ins almost essentially. And yeah, and Shriman on this Jin was an interesting pick that we talked about in Champ Select, the way he's going to play this, right? He is hitting those Ws, he is hitting his abilities, he's not getting caught off guard as the Caitlyn was caught off guard when he was playing that Caitlyn, right? So that is definitely an improvement from his side, the way he's playing. I honestly did not know that Shriman even knew how to play Jin, so it's a fresh view of how he's playing this champion, right?
Yeah, interesting but not effective so far. But you put any ADC in the support role, maybe except for Ashe, and that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, I did not know as well that he had the Jhin in his arsenal as well. Did play the Caitlyn not to her best potential, but that was more to do with how the team played instead of how he was playing essentially. So yeah, let's see what happens in this one. We will be jumping back into the game pretty soon. And yeah, I mean, Infernal Blaze are just maybe too strong, so I am not too sure like how Mountain Masters can mount a comeback here. It is going to be very tough for these guys to come back, even if the enemy Smolder, which we talked about, Venom, gets fed. The enemy team has a Smolder as well, who will look to do exactly the same thing. That's to get 225 stacks, get those items up, and then just play on the back of his team and those items as well. So I mean, the only way that I can look for that Mountain Masters can win, I mean, Infernal Blaze has the exact same thing going on for them.
Yeah, as you said, both of them, that's the beauty of the blind draft, right? Like, you have the same champions on both sides. It's hard to anticipate what will happen. Some of their late con win conditions are almost the same. And as you can see, Toxic Venom did live out that fight, right? He did not have to burn his summoners, but Akshay trying to burn in, flashes in, burns the flash from Toxic Venom, but gives up his life at the same time.
Yeah, so both the dragons are going to die in the bot lane. But there was, I believe, some shutdown bounty towards the side of Toxic Venom. Shriman, unfortunately, is going to die as well. Kled is in the mid lane and he uses his ultimate. He's going to use his Q, pulls back the Ezreal. Beautiful binding coming out of Boogie-san. Flashes and Qs right there. Secures the kill for his team, and that was brilliantly done.
That flash Q from Boogie-san almost looked so professional, right? He played that to like utmost perfection almost. I was like, oh my god, who am I watching here? What is happening? Sid is showing that he can play almost any champion in this mid lane. It's not that Smolder, and that's what I hope from Sid, right? I was wondering if he shows me some different champions, and he's showing me those champions to like perfection right now. Like his Morgana against SK mid with, well, SK is on the Ezreal, but in the meantime, Akshay is just hitting Black Infinity under the tower. Black Infinity does not care.
Yeah, and
this champion just wants to get the turret plating. He does not care if he has to give up his life for it.
Alright, all hell has broken loose here, and we are just seeing fights for the sake of it. iFlix, you little tryhard, let the Camille get out of there. Akshaj is right there to finish that kill off. Shriman and SK Please are in the mid lane now. SK Please gets rooted, and with the Bloodfire Torch and that Tormented Soil, it's a lot of DPS coming out of the Morgana right now. SK Please gets binded yet again. Will end up dying for his mistake. Boogie-san uses his ultimate, secures the kill. Yeah, this guy can play more than one champion, and the other champion that he plays, it's looking pretty solid right now. Shriman uses his W, misses it completely. Dodges those skill shots. Now opens up the curtain call for some reason, gets binded. Bloodfire Torch, Arcane Comet is going to end up dying. Shriman, my man. I like that play, but you should not be doing that at all. Toxic Venom and Akshaj are going to trade blows here. Toxic Venom will finish off that kill, and the dragons are fighting in some other island, it seems like.
Yeah, they're fighting deep in the blue side base, right? Akshay's in like almost no man's land over there. And what can you do in that kind of scenario? SK getting caught by another bite, and Shiman's ultimate triggering over there Oh, at the same time, SK killing iFlick over there. iFlick kind of overextending, but SK might have to give up his life for this with Black Thief coming right in. Killing SK right there with no hesitation, ulting right onto the Camille. Camille does not see the light of day anymore. She has been put in the ground. And Shriman has nothing to do there. Blood Torva trying to flash forward for him, but not managing anything. Kind of a whoopsie kind of flash over there.
Yeah, and Charge comes in from the Kled, uses his ultimate, finishes off the Camille, the Ezreal, all of them are dead. Burns his flash for good measures as well, although Shriman dodged the Q. And we are having some connectivity issues for the side of the Gwen and SK Please, as it looks like this game won't be going on for longer, it seems like, because this has been pretty unfortunate for the side of Mountain Masters. But this has been a fun game so far. Toxic Venom is going to try to go all in on Boogie Sun, uses the ward for good measures, dodges the binding, gets out with his life. Akshaj just saying hi to Shriman right there.
Akshay is toying with his food over here. Look at him, he's again in the blue side base. He does not care about this. And Shriman has to give up his life for that.
Shriman. And that's going to be a forfeit coming out. You don't like to see that, but it was a 4v5 for the side of Mountain Master. So they will not be looking to waste anyone's time. And our victors here, Infernal Blaze. Well, not quite the 3-1 that was predicted, but well, close enough. 3-0 for the side of Infernal Blaze. And they will be moving on to the grand finals against Hextech Havoc.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rematch against Hextech Havoc over
Look at
there.
these happy faces as well. All of them are smiling in this thumbnail right here, so it looks pretty cute to me as well. Good job, guys. Deserved finalists. And that's going to be one hell of a match tomorrow.
And I think the way they show that they're serious is they're putting Akshaj back in that mid role, right? And now they put him in the ADC just for the last match, but the first two, Akshaj was playing mid. He pretty much dominated it, and now they're ready for this rematch against Hextech Havocs, right? They want to show that maybe that loss of the series before was just a fluke. That they are coming back stronger than they were before. They don't care about what was done before. They are going to show what they are new. And I'm pretty sure Akshaj will be playing that mid role for the future matches when they're trying to take it serious. And we're going to be bringing up the Crucial by Micron moments right now. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, talk to me about this madness. 1v1 in the top lane. Blood Torva finishes off the kill, flashed in to secure that kill onto Black Infinity, who did not use his ignite as well. And from there was just a lot of fight and a lot of this as well. Black Thief invading Angel's Lotus's jungle and just finishing him off every time.
And yeah, as you said, but I think honestly the guy who did the best performance in my book, given what he is Boogie-san, right? This streamer, my god, he has done so many solo kills against SK Please over here. He did not back down. He knew he was facing a kind of pro/streamer in his opposition, but he did not cover at all. He went for it. He went for those all-ins. He got those solo kills against him. And honestly, I think the problem with Black Infinity in that top lane is he did not respect the Kled passive there, right? When Kled hops back on his mount, he did not respect that. And so many times Boogie-san went for these kind of all-ins, and then Akshaj just showing just complete disrespect by just walking into their base. This was a highlight for this fight here, was a highlight for the blue side, where they got the double kill over there. But again, the battle of the ultimates from Akshaj and Toxic. Toxic wins this battle a bit. And again, Blood Torva getting caught out here a bit, but it all happens when it's 2v1. When it's a 1v1, Infernal Blaze are winning those fights. They are not backing down. And even certain scenarios where Boogie-san was 1v2, he still came out on top. So that was excellent to see Sid trying to battle. Again, another kind of misstep from Akshaj here. He kind of stepped up too big, had to burn that barrier. Nothing much. Again, I feel like not burning the heal over here. He could have burned the heal to go backwards, but with a bit more movement speed, but chose not to for some reason. And Black Thief coming in, ulting on the Gwen here, does not stop, gets the Gwen, and yeah, this is kind of at the point where the match was at an equal level.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Kled just comes in, right?
Look at that flash binding coming out from Boogie-san. We talked about it, making it look easy. It was looking quite even when Venom had gotten those 2 kills onto himself, but after that, it just went downhill for the side of Mountain Masters. Of course, unfortunately, had the disconnection issue as well, so they ended up not wasting a lot of time and just forfeiting at the 15-minute mark. And the highlights, well, they are all pre 12 minutes anyway. We will be looking at the match summary right now, and let's get to that while we see Shriman Legend die yet again. So 16 minutes 48 seconds, again it was a forfeit coming out, but I mean, little does it matter. I think Infernal Blaze still had this game in their bag. Almost 8,000 gold ahead at 16 minutes and 3 void grubs ahead, had the dragon for themselves as well. A great job done by them. We will say goodbye to Mountain Masters and the streamers as well as the pro players, as they will be out of this tournament. And yeah, I mean, any words for them, Madness?
I would honestly say it was an okay attempt, right? Like, you had Shriman on a couple of picks that maybe he wasn't comfortable with as a support, but it's because you had a better ADCs. And yeah, I think we'll be showing you the crucial MVP of this match. And guys, can you guess who it is, right? It's who we talked about for a high duration of this match. It is gonna be Boogie-san, Mr. Sid on that Morgana. And what do you think about this, Kaka?
I mean, he played really well, got the solo kill, did get solo killed as well, but all's good there. Came out with the flashy flash Q play as well, 513 damage per minute. Again, it was a very short game. 6,800 gold, 7 CS per minute is not too shabby as well. 9 kill participation. I mean, deserved MVP, and this is the first time that one of these streamers have gotten the MVP in the tournament. So he is the first one to do that, so congrats to him. And the old man still has a few tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, as you said, this man has been playing League for quite a while at this point. He's grinded more than most of us at this point in this current season, right? 250 games plus, that's an amazing number to have. And as you can see, he's showing his diversity, not just playing that Smolder, now getting the MVP with the Morgana. Amazing to see.
It's
And
the
he did
first
not
time
back
he
down.
has... Sorry to cut you off. It's the first time that he has played something other than the Smolder and he ends up getting the MVP.
Yeah, I think that's a crazy thing, right? Like, the way he's playing this. I think if you play some certain more champs which have more kill potential early on, except like Smolder doesn't have early on, I think Sid can be a crucial factor in the grand finals tomorrow, right?
Yeah, take note, Sid. Maybe you can take that Morgana down in the bottom lane as an AD carry. Who knows, you'll get another MVP yet again. So congrats to him. He is the MVP of our third and final game of the evening. And tomorrow, guys, we will be having again another best of 5, but this time for the ultimate prize pool of 50,000 INR between Hextech Havoc, who did reach there by beating Infernal Blaze in a very closely contested 2-1 series that happened a few days ago. And Infernal Blaze will of course be there as well after their dominating performance in all 3 games. Akshaj looking really solid in the mid lane, Sid ever reliable in the bot lane, iFlix doing whatever he can. He's looking like one of the best starter players for the game so far with his Seraphine, with his Yumi. So these guys have looked pretty solid right now, and I'm not too sure who's going to win tomorrow. It's going to be another great series coming your way, so do tune in for that as well. Again, that will be tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah. It's gonna be tomorrow is gonna be Hextech Havocs versus Infernal Blaze, guys, and it's gonna be a rematch. If you guys weren't aware of it, it's going to be a rematch. These two teams have fought against each other, and it's going to be amazing. I honestly think Infernal Blaze are looking for a bit of revenge here, right? They had fallen in the previous series, but now hey, it is a best of 5, right? It's not a best of 3 anymore. So I think they have more chances to take this down and maybe go home with that winner takes all 50k, right?
Yes, and if you want to win some money, do bet against Madness, because he was wrong in his predictions last time around. So let's see what Madness has to say tomorrow about his prediction, and we'll wager against that yet again. But yeah, it's going to be very closely contested, and I can't wait to see it happen tomorrow. Again, it will be the grand finals, last match of this streamer clash. More to come in the future, I'm pretty sure. And this was one hell of a ride, and I'm just very sad that it's going to end tomorrow.
Yeah, as you said, I'm pretty sad it's ending tomorrow. It's been amazing to see how these pros interact with the streamers. And Kaga, my prediction for tomorrow is going to be 3-2 Infernal Blaze. I'm going to put that prediction out. And I'm a hope that Infernal Blaze carries me through it.
Well, I will make my calculated prediction tomorrow on the desk as well. But we have heard Madness's prediction 3-2. And yes, this tournament will be ending, but we do have the Midfield YT streamer. The community clash coming around pretty soon. That will be next week on the 18th till 24th. And the prize pool for that, guys, will be 1 lakh INR. Here it is, Midfield YT community clash, presented by Crucial by Micron and powered by Zotac Gaming. The action does not end tomorrow. We won't be seeing our streamers in this one, but do tune in to watch some of these great teams from South Asia coming in head to head against each other for this big prize pool yet again.
Yeah, and you may be saying streamers might not come, but I'm hoping some of the streamers show up, make their own teams, try to participate in this tournament. It would be nice to see them do it, maybe get some more experience on certain champs and certain matchups, how they play it. But yeah, guys, this is free real estate, guys. It is 1 INR for the taking, right? Like, whoever tries to prove their worth can do it. And even if you don't win your matches, you learn something. There's never an experience where you don't learn in League of Legends.
Yeah, and guys, if you want to participate in this one, do join our Discord. That is League of Legends INSA. The link is in the description. And again, talking about tomorrow, not looking too far ahead in the future. Tomorrow we will be having Infernal Blaze, Hextech Havoc going head to head in a best of 5, and I can't wait for it, Madness. Any final thoughts going into the series and today's match?
I can't wait for it either, and honestly, I want to see what goes down. If Akshat comes in that mid lane, or if Boogie-san's going to be something different in the mid lane, that's also going to be crazy. Maybe he brings back his Morgana. I saw him play Cassiopeia and Cassidin sometimes, so maybe he brings those champ out. Those are heavy carry kind of champs. So maybe Boogie-san brings out another MVP for himself, right? So the way this is going, it's going to be crazy, and they're looking for blood. IB is looking for blood. Infernal Blaze does not care. They are looking for revenge. They do not want to go down with that loss, right? Because before they had faced Hextech Havoc, they had not even lost a map. And now it is all up for grabs. They won that 50k. It is going to be theirs, honestly. I'm trying to tell you that. But hey, Hextech Havoc, prove me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Madness has said it all. Can't wait to see the action. Tomorrow we will be looking at the brackets pretty soon. To see how the games and the day unfolded right here. So the lower bracket final 3-0 to the side of Mountain Masters. They have had a flawless run so far in the lower bracket, albeit it was only one game. So, but in the upper bracket semi-final, as you can see, Hextech Havoc versus Infernal Blaze 2-1. And tomorrow, these guys are our grand finalists competing for that 50,000 rupees prize pool. Just can't wait for tomorrow. It can't come soon enough.
Yeah, it can't come close, can't come fast enough. I cannot wait to see this kind of a series, right? And it's gonna be an amazing kind of series. And please make sure to show your support. Who you guys are cheering for, right? Even Hextech Havoc or Infernal Blaze, just show your support. These teams read the chat. They like to see who's supporting them, right? And with that, I think that's going to be it from us today, guys. And hopefully you guys enjoy this series. And make sure to tune in tomorrow for another crazy series.
Alright, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. See you in the next one in the upper bracket grand finals. Well, the grand finals, not upper bracket. We'll see you tomorrow.
System.
Once there was a hunter who saw what others could not. With a magic case in her backpack, she roamed with wild abandon into the great unknown. Her gaze inescapable, her reflexes lightning fast. When armies swarmed, she went through. With eyes open wide, hands steady, holding, watching, capturing everything in sight.
The Crucial Pro DDR5 RAM kit comes with a sleek, modern look that will complement any build. But aesthetics aside, it's the performance that really matters. So let's dive into it. The default JEDEC timings are 46, 45, 45, but it does come with 2 XMP and Expo settings for those looking for a little more performance. With XMP 3.0 Profile 1, you can push the speed up to 5600 megatransfers per second. If you prefer a slightly lower speed but tighter timings, Profile 2 offers 5200 megatransfers per second at 42, 42, 42 timings. We've run some benchmarks and stress tests to give you an idea of how it performs. In general, dropping the speed and tightening the timings with the second XMP/Expo profile yielded better results for us on our test system. Paired with a Ryzen 7800X 3D, we saw anywhere from a 1 to 5% performance bump depending on workloads. All in all, the Crucial Pro DDR5 64GB RAM kit by Micron is a fantastic choice for first-time builders and enthusiasts alike.
You were right, Kate. My sister is gone. There's only Jinx now.
I want to tear that laugh from her throat forever.
I'm ready.
To return peace to this city, you must declare martial law.
Topside is the real enemy. You have the chance to rally the Undercity together. Your symbol. So what are you planning?
Watch it all burn.
You felt it, haven't you?
The arcane is waking up.
Sometimes taking a leap forward means leaving a few things behind.
This has to end.
Then stop me.